And we're going to go live, I guess, since
Might as well.
we're going to start off with a light crew tonight until people join.
A light crew?
And we're going to go live, I guess.
Oh,
Someone still has their audio on.
oh, hang on. That's why I hate wireless mice. Everything's got a lag. And now we're good.
Why are you using wireless mouse?
Because on this, we covered this last time. On this KVM switch I've got,
Okay.
it only runs off the wireless. Now the one I have at the store and the one I have out in the home shop, they're all wired, but this system only runs wireless.
It's interesting.
Yeah, well, trust me. That's why I take gas donations and also accept batteries. I'm interested in that wireless mouse that Thomas had. That was pretty cool. It seemed rather reasonable. I was waiting for him to give more review on it and see about how it holds a charge and how long it lasts and stuff.
I don't do mice. I got cats.
Well, don't you have a problem with that? Because bats are nothing but rats with wings.
But we hang upside down on the top of the back cave.
Oh, that's that whole blood thing to the head. I see now what the problem is. Now I see. 2 ATVs is yelling at you, Mike.
Hey.
What's up, 2 ATVs?
I'm Batman.
Mike, come on.
Da-na-na-na.
I got it queued up.
I know you do.
I just got to turn my headsets up so I can hear it better.
What is that? Disco Batman?
No. I wish this guy would make a new album.
Uh-oh. Oh, she said she's on her way.
On our way. Can we trust her?
And what?
What?
No, not at all, Mike.
Where is
You
everybody?
never know.
Email.
I don't know.
Game Troll's got one. Moto Matt's got one.
Overland must have fell asleep early.
It's got one. Overland's got one.
He said he wanted to be naked. I told him go right ahead.
Oh, he's probably stripping right now. There he is.
Oh, hey, there he is in his G-string. Overland!
Jake of the devil.
Do you have your
G-string.
Portuguese swimming trunks on there, buddy?
Yep. I'm ready.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, you said there will be girls, so.
Well, technically, yes. I can't really say anything till she gets in here so she can defend herself. And trust me, she can defend herself.
I know. So how's everybody doing?
How are you?
First of all, how was your trip?
It was fine. Very good weather.
I figured it had to be really good because I didn't hear nothing from you or get any pictures.
Oh, well, I tried, man. There were no titties, so.
Well, I don't care.
Really?
I mean, I don't care. I mean, pictures of where you were, that'd have been fine too. You and the family having fun. Come on, my life is crap. I live for everybody else.
I didn't want to bother with you with my silly happiness. So
there was not a day going by that one of us didn't ask, I wonder how Overland's doing.
Damn, really? Man, you don't know my wife, but you can ask her. But Teresa's part.
We're in trouble now.
So everything is fine here in Mexico, and
she can find you. Don't you think?
Damn.
Here in Mexico.
Damn.
We go to Mexico.
Now, she may not speak too much because she's actually working at the same time she's doing this.
Ah, okay.
She's kind of plugged into the universe.
Okay.
And if anybody's asking, that picture is my niece.
I am your much younger sister.
Question that in the email I responded about that.
What's that?
If she wants to join, she's welcome to.
Oh, there she is. She's here.
What's up, Mothman? Welcome.
Hello, Mothman.
Oh, Muzzle Mike couldn't make it tonight, but in his place is Bat Mike.
Here we go.
It's what? One of his voices, is it?
It's Bat Mike.
Ah.
The nighttime KLR rider.
The nighttime.
Keeping the streets of PA safe.
So he's having problems. That's it.
No, actually, I think he found his groove.
Ah, okay.
I like grooves. Nice.
He even changed his voice. Come on, this is going back to us.
It's
what have I lost? What happened? What happened? These two.
No, Bat Mike.
I see that. Mothman actually put Bat Mike.
Oh my god, I missed this so much. I tried the first week. I tried to connect, but no network available. Ah, damn! I couldn't.
That's what you get for being in them submarines.
Yeah, well, you know us poor guys. We have to do some cheap vacations.
Madonna's basement or submarine, same thing.
Madonna is still not sponsoring, so something is wrong between us.
Something's wrong.
Hello, Mr. Dante. How you doing?
You know.
Oh,
You
damn.
know. No, I don't know.
That was convincing.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Did you get married in the meanwhile? What?
No.
No?
Oh, trust me. If I would have got married, I probably would be allowed to have that right there.
Batman.
Oh, we have the wonderful versus owner.
We have the Bat Mike, and now who is the nighttime rider, and we have Matman. That's the versus man. He rides during the day.
All right, what's going on?
Well, I'm back.
Overland, welcome back, my man.
Thank you so much. I missed you, man.
So go for back to what you was posting. What was it?
What did I post?
Was it yesterday?
What did I post yesterday?
About the lady that brought the iPad in that was smashed.
Oh my gosh! They get you've got 3-year-old kids up to about 6 or 7-year-old kids. Instead of getting a babysitter, they hand them either a $75 Fire or a $300 to $700 iPad, and they just let them play with it. And then they come in, and they're all mashed, and they want them repaired, and I quote them a price just for the parts, and they freak out. They say, I can buy another one for that. And I said, yeah, and you shouldn't be giving it to a 3-year-old to begin with.
Yeah, this is my pretty much 3-year-old case that I had on my iPad. I showed you in the picture.
Uh-huh. That's what I got one in myself.
And I got this for it today.
Ooh.
This is actually a keyboard case.
New gadgets.
Got a built-in stand and everything, huh?
Yeah.
I got a built-in stand.
Sweet. Keyboard. There's a motorcycle in there. Did it come with the motorcycle? Did it come with the KLR?
Anyway,
Max actually
battery, so I'm going to be carrying this and trying out and selling the battery because this has its own battery. See how long it lasts.
Wait.
Oh, so it's got a booster in it?
Is that T?
A boost?
Yes,
that is.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's
T.
Oh.
that picture is my niece, but yes, that's Teresa, but she's working.
I was looking at the name, but
I know.
Hey, T.
Yeah, she's actually working at the same time, but
What the hell is Bad Mike saying?
that mug.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Actually, Mothman, I wasn't trying to make them ride dirty. They was actually willing to. I said, let's go and see how bad it really is before you guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. It would have made a funnier video.
What if they went down?
Yeah.
I think you were trying to lure them to their doom way out in the boonies there down the gravel road. I wanted some guy to step out and say, he sure got a pretty mouth.
Dude, he wasn't far from that.
I'm telling you. They look scared to begin with. On the road before you got to the gravel road. Just follow me, boys. I'll get you there.
Oh, no, I told him, I said, I can take you to
follow me, boys.
I said, I can take you to Cover Bridge. You get some pictures. And I said, there's also a fallen bridge out past it. Like, okay, let's go.
With a whole bunch of motorcycles laying right down there. Me and Bat Mike have taken all of the parts off we needed.
But no, it was a short ride, but it was actually pretty cool. Yeah, the couple there gun ho. I was like, I don't know, guys. And I went down. Like I said, it gets so far, and as you can see, when I turn around, it just ends.
Well, you did good. I like the way you were pushing it back up the hill.
Oh yeah, I walked it back.
Yeah.
But is that a published video you just put in?
Yes.
Then I went up. What was it?
You finally went off road. Oh man, I gotta go and see it. I gotta watch.
No, trust me.
He was luring a group of what were those bikes?
They were R6s.
He was luring a group of R6 riders off into the woods down gravel road.
I saw that title R6. Oh man. You know,
well, there was two of them. That makes
like
it
always.
the 1200 RR.
Yeah. You know what, Mothman? Yeah, Scrambler. If someone was on Scrambler, they probably would have followed me. Yes, if someone has Supermoto, they probably would have followed me. But again, I mean, it was muddy. I mean, because the gravel just goes away. It opens up, but it just goes away.
Somebody's playing the theme from Deliverance.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so bad. Broken back R6. I'm sorry.
Look,
you know, I just came from vacation. I'm fresh, you know.
Follow me, boys. They call this Brokeback Trail.
You heard all the laughing. He had to come here and say, "Look at me, I'm on the camera."
Kitty.
Thank God T is here, so this could go wrong tonight.
Well, maybe.
I don't think you'll ever shock me.
No.
I bet.
Yeah, remember who she's related to. She's
That's what I was getting ready to say.
That's what I was ready to say that too. So.
But she's always good. She has a handful of bail money all the time. So,
but bear in mind, I didn't say it runs in the family. Bear in mind.
no, I think I think it was all used up. By the time it got to her, she got all the good stuff, and they decided to dump all the bad stuff on the first shot.
The world can't handle two like Gopher.
Well, I don't know. It probably could. I know there's prisons in every state. I'm sure they could handle it.
We have CT.
What up?
Oh man, how you doing?
Another day.
Another day.
Dealing with a little kid sick.
Oh, sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, he's got strep.
Oh, not good.
Nope.
Especially spreading it around.
Already started back to school and got it, huh?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Are there any more cases in this classroom?
Oh, yeah.
The
whole school is going around the whole school.
Now we're just needing you to get it right.
Kids are little germ
Carrier monkeys.
Yeah, germ carrier monkeys.
They're walking petri dishes.
Yeah, there you go.
Spread the love with everybody.
Oh man, how old is he, PT?
He's 11.
You guys hear who Cave Troll's going to see next Monday?
Who's that?
Trump's going to be in town.
That's right. He's coming to Johnson City.
Be in town Saturday. Here.
Oh,
Here
wow.
Monday.
Yeah, I got to get my brush guard ready for the Antifa rally.
Actually, I'm going to go down and try to get video because they're not seating people till around 5 o'clock.
Well, here you can go shake his hand and get your picture made with him for $10,000.
Sure, I'll go ahead and
How many? How many pesos is that?
That's for a couple now. And if
For $10,000, should be able to shake something.
A couple of
with
what?
your hand.
I'll see if I can reach that far in my ass and
for 25,000, you can sit at the round table with him.
and
I would like to take my
100,000.
COA
You
down
probably
there.
get him to sit on a KLR.
You think the Secret Service could stop that KLR from the blockade?
Never.
Never.
Not with,
I'm
you gotta let me see the president. I'm Bat Mike.
I'm going to make money on this because come Wednesday, I'm calling the local news and saying, me too.
Me too. 10 kids, a lot of toilet paper.
Add
Just
my name to
imagine-
that list.
Imagine if you had a Kelly. Just imagine.
Wow.
I would like to take my COA down there and get him to mark out Obama's name and sign his name on it.
Wow. There'd be a statement, wouldn't it?
There, that's straight. Stroke his ego.
Oh yeah.
Stroking.
There you go.
Stroking. Who somebody says stroking?
I want to be dismissed by the reader.
Actually, you'd be surprised on how many people would love to go back in just to get a COA with his name on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm watching what I say because T's here, and all this is going straight to the man.
I win, T. I made her a bet that I knew that somebody would say something.
Straight to the man.
No, she's on a completely different computer and network server than the other ones that she uses.
Oh, is it bouncing off Japan instead of Portugal?
We're using Poland. Poland's always the best one to use
Fucking
because the
right.
Polish don't know whether it's coming from there or not.
No, Iceland, they got nothing going on there.
Oh, Iceland really don't. They don't want to mess around. They really don't want nobody there.
They got nothing going on there.
They got some good hackers that come out of Iceland.
Yeah, Norway and the fjord in the fjord valleys of Norway and stuff. Yeah, because there ain't shit to do out there.
Yeah.
There ain't shit to do. But Iceland, we don't have any. They won't let us have any bases there, isn't that right, Troll? Or am I?
I don't think we have any.
No, they won't let. I believe they won't let any of the major powers have any military whatever in Iceland. Period. They say we don't need no garbage.
Which we got. I mean, we have enough up in the Arctic that it's
Well, yep.
quick hop and a skip across.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my point. Is they won't let us have any base there, but the entire Iceland's surrounded by nuclear submarines.
Yeah.
I mean, they're deployed. There's at least 9 of them just around there. So, okay, we won't have a base. We'll just have all these in your ocean.
Just keep you constantly surrounded.
That's it.
Poor Iceland, they never did nothing wrong.
Besides, have way too.
That's not a motive to say anything bad about something.
Hashtag Iceland matters too.
Yeah, way too much volcanic activity. I love when you can stand on one side. You can run a string across one of those big cracks in the landmass, and wait 10 minutes, and it'll snap the string. They're getting bigger every day.
That's what she said.
That's
Hey, China's still moving up into India.
Mike is on a rampage. He's oh man, your speech is inspiring.
I think I'm liking Bat Mike better than Muzzle Mike. Bat Mike can talk as much.
Yeah, when I read that at work, I started busting out laughing. I had a couple people walk by my office, and they were looking at me like, "What the hell? It's so funny."
Did you like gurgle?
What happened to Mike, man? What did you do to Buzzer Mike? Come on,
Did you
tell me the
gurgle
truth.
some
I
rocks
can handle it. I can
with your
handle it.
grind in your voice, or
No, it's not hard to do.
oh, yeah, I know.
Just Pat Mike.
It's Fat Mike.
I am Groot.
I'm Groot.
I
I
You never seen the
Sorry. Yeah,
Batman I am Groot thing?
Yeah.
I didn't watch those episodes.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, let me find it real quick. It's hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't the running joke that Batman understands them? Just completely.
Kind of.
No one else besides Rocket understands them, and fucking Batman fucking understands them.
Is anybody else not happy about this whole new Google layout?
Sucks, doesn't it?
I love it.
Google what?
The Google Gmail, the Google search, everything's all.
Yeah, they changed.
Ah, they
It's-
changed the
and then
yeah.
yeah, they said, "Oh, and you can go back to classic." No, you can't. If you click go back to class or click to go
There's
back
a
to
chance.
standard,
There's a chance. You can
Comes right
program the browser to go back to the old.
I
look.
tried that. It did it for a day and then switched back again, and then I tried
It
it for a day and
did.
then it switched back again. Yeah.
I had that problem with the new look on the YouTube page, but I changed the script and it still works.
You flipped the script?
Yep. Yep.
Actually, the new actual page layout isn't much different than what it's always been, except for like the core page where you have like your most recent as a.
They got a shit potload of stuff running in the
Yeah,
background.
that's
Oh, yeah.
the problem.
a
Instead
shit
of it,
potload of stuff.
Oh yeah,
instead
it's
of it
analytics. That's you got to go through and strip the analytics out. But yeah,
yeah, instead of it being just simple links with JPEG images, now they have it's all
Yep.
poofy and video like and just running all sorts of crap.
Yeah, eating up energy, just chewing up CPU usage, running time, and clogging the RAM up. The L2 cache on a lot of older machines that used to run the Firefox Google thing really fine now is just screwed up.
I linked it in the chat.
I knew a girl like that.
well, it's planned obsolescence. That's all it is.
Yeah, they're since machines, the good machines or older machines aren't mechanically wearing out fast enough for them. They want to create software that runs them to death. So you got a good old blue tick hound that trees coons really nice, and now you've just put 50 pounds of weight on these testicles.
It
Hello,
was me.
Yeah.
wasn't me. First thing, wasn't me.
Cave
We're
show.
gonna start singing.
What's up? Ooh, 1970 Nova Super Sport.
What's up, Bandit? No.
Where you see a 70 at?
The
Craigslist?
Facebook Marketplace.
Oh,
Oh no.
I don't do Facebook.
I'm proud of you.
Hashtag.
I don't either. I get on the Marketplace.
Don't let them trick you. So is that rally in Nashville, or where's it going to be at?
Johnson City.
Oh, damn!
Yeah,
right
it's-
downtown.
Yeah, right here. And we got, let's see, the white supremacist group's coming.
Rusty said he might come to join tonight.
And the Antifa's supposed to show up, but that'll be hilarious if they actually show up. Because if they show up, this ain't the place for them.
Oh, it's a political rally. They're going to be there.
Says President Trump to hold a rally in Johnson City next Monday.
Like I said, he's going to be in Wheeling Saturday.
Oh, the money that's spent for a visit.
Says Johnson City rally. Get official tickets here. Yeah.
They're free.
Yeah.
The problem is you gotta be there at like 4. And he's not coming on till like 7.
Well, they want to make sure that you don't, your fuse runs out.
Well, speaking about fuse, how's the Gopher doing?
I still haven't got any time to pull the front brakes apart, but I'll get to it before winter. I have to because I don't drive the other vehicles. I don't drive during the winter at all. They, in Ohio, the way they put 6 inches of salt down for a millimeter of ice. We've lost about 3 vehicles to rust damage now. So bad.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I bought him new little gopher stickers today.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
I forgot she was even out there.
Oh,
He's been here since we started.
I know, but I'm not used to being the one that's overseen. Well, then again, she probably watches what I do anyway, so who knows? I wouldn't be able to tell.
That's like I'm waiting for Matt's wife to watch one of our videos with all the crap.
Remember that new
that's
light
fine.
I
The last
gave you? It isn't just a light.
What?
The new light that I gave you, it isn't just a light.
It's a bull.
What does? Are you recording me?
Get the camera.
You've tagged me with a GPS recorder. I thought we only did that to Dad.
Why do you think you got a smartphone?
Oh, Jesus.
You're on the grid now, Gopher.
Yeah, there you go. Can you see what I'm holding it up to now?
I know it all.
Can you see that?
That's not nice, Gopher.
Can you see my brown eye winking at you?
That's not nice, Gopher. That is your sister.
Yeah.
He's sitting in the dark. It's okay.
She knows me because I am.
she's your conscious, man.
Cat, come on, no.
Maybe we should exchange for a few weeks. Go for.
You want my sister?
Well, don't put it that way. Come
okay.
on.
So that's why there's no links from Gopher in the side chat.
Yeah. There's one. I know.
A small portion of what I know about him and what I've seen him do, so it really doesn't matter.
Come on, tell us.
There is nothing that he could do to shock me.
No.
Nah, you're covering for him. Come on. He's on a short leash for sure. Come on.
You know how many links would be on the side chat already?
Yeah. Oh, he's playing the Saint.
I told her I agreed that I was not putting up any shit.
Oh, man. You are.
I don't care. I can't click on those links. I'm on a computer that I wouldn't want to do anything like that on. So no, you're fine.
I thought you. Oh my God. Well, we're all screwed
As soon
now.
as I get done spoofing some IP addresses, we'll be okay.
Don't show him your hand. Don't tell him that. You're opening the Pandora's box. Come on.
Listen, if she's on the computer I think she's on, we're all screwed.
Not me.
not Mike.
No one-
Just remember, I have a son that lives here too.
She probably already
and if I remember, last time your wife watched the video, the things didn't went that well.
Yeah.
I still remember.
I still remember.
Whose wife?
Yours,
Your wife.
not mine for sure.
She wasn't
I
real happy
remember.
with you or
I
us.
remember.
So by the way, how's the blood pressure?
The blood pressure is not. It's perfectly fine. I've not checked it since last week.
It's right where you left it.
So you're still at stroke level then?
I have no idea.
So that's where you were last week, according to those numbers.
I have a bottle of pills in there that not a single one of them has been took out.
And what color are they?
I don't know.
Are they blue?
Those are in the other drawer.
Did you get your free samples? You know those sons of guns cost $15 a piece.
Hey, they're about to go.
$10 too. Come on.
It used to be $50 to $100.
I heard.
That's more than I spend for my whole date. What are you talking about?
That's figures.
Okay.
When you get to feed them at the chow hall,
She's hollering.
Woo!
You get to choose dinner or this.
Dinner. Or you get to play with your friends. You go home, you go to bed hungry. Choose.
Who's snoring?
Not me.
I don't think so.
I think it's Mike's got some feedback here or something.
Yes, so many. With all those voices, one of them must be asleep. I think it's
you may have heard. My wife was running the vacuum in there. You may have heard that.
Somebody done lost their mind.
I'm telling her. I'm so telling her.
Well, she was.
You should have. Come on, Matt. You should.
There she goes. I have my camera on. I'm already getting the looks. What are you doing, man?
It's not me. It was Bat Mike.
Somebody's trying to sell a GoPro 3 for $200.
Someone will pay it.
$200 the free.
There's an ass for every seat. Just remember that.
What? And my son come in. They're both just standing here staring at me. What did I do?
What did I do?
Not take your medicine.
I was going to say.
Nobody knows about that
Last
part.
words.
Matt didn't take his medicine.
I got headphones on. She can't hear you.
Well, I got. Oh no, that address I got's not your home address. That's another address. Never mind. Uh-oh. Now the bat phone just rang.
Hey.
My son just said if you're gonna say anything to my wife, you have to talk to him, unless it's Cave Troll. He don't want to mess with him.
Smart dude.
He.
He said he'd punch him in the kneecap and run.
In the kneecap? It ain't fighting fair.
He's short.
There's no such thing as fair fighting.
No, there's winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever it takes.
I am a master of Ching Pao.
Ching Pow! I'm a two gopher guy myself. Gopher chucks.
I follow in the lines of Indiana Jones. I'll just shoot your ass.
That's it, master. That's what I said, master of Ching Pao.
Yeah.
Always remember to count your shots, though.
I love how that was a big joke, and it actually made it into the movie.
Oh, fuck. Has anyone here seen the movie? Oh, what the hell's the name of it?
I haven't seen that.
Oh, no. Oh, what the fuck?
I haven't seen any videos. So.
I'll be seeing it tomorrow.
Oh, has anyone seen the movie Kung Pao?
That's what I'm doing right now. Is sending a link to Gopher Chucks.
Has anyone watched Kung Fu Hustle? Because that came first.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because Kung Pao was actually making fun of Kung Fu Hustle.
You're talking to somebody that grew up watching every bit of any kind of Kung Fu movies, whether they were comedy or legit.
Every Sunday afternoon, it was Kung Fu theater. That was some stuff.
The fucking source material for Kung Pao was Crane Fist, Hidden Tiger, I think was what it was called.
That was Bruce Lee's.
No, it wasn't Bruce Lee.
Oh no, this guy did the panda, the Kung Fu Panda, didn't he?
Huh?
He did Zoolander.
Golfer. Nah, it was looked like the guy. Oh,
Gopher Chucks.
come on.
Gopher Chucks.
I love the very next video that at least plays for me is oxypropane gopher tunnel explosion.
What?
Oh,
What?
man.
The next one that plays for me is Bruce Lee versus Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Jet Li.
So maybe I watch a little more bad stuff.
Uh-huh.
Destructive.
Oh, the algorithm's got you. It's got you.
Let's see that picture.
Yeah. The source was actually Tiger and Crane Fist. 1976 was the source material. The whole movie is up on YouTube.
Oh man, no. There you go.
So he's
Anyone
Is that the best way to catch a gopher? Just stick something on his
anyone
toe?
wants to watch the source material for Kung Pao, there you go.
this dude is got a gas line going into a gopher hole.
Oh my god.
With some steel wool.
Oh my god. No way. Oh. Propane.
And propane is
I don't believe he's gonna light that shit. He's opening.
Great magician. Your clothes are red.
Oh, come on. I just want to see the explosion.
Oh shit. He just oh man. As if it wasn't enough to stick something on Gopher's hole.
What are you doing in my hole?
you
Game Show just posted the video. I'm just watching the video.
I heard about you Portuguese guys in them holes now.
Are you watching Caddyshack? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, excuse me.
You're watching Caddyshack.
Have you watched the creation video of that where they go through and they talk to a bunch of people that did it?
What, Caddyshack?
Yeah.
Yeah, the behind the scenes. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. John Belushi didn't have a fucking script. They basically said, "Go." Fucking John Belushi and Rodney Dangerfield really didn't have a script. From what I understand.
Is this guy really going to blow up his backyard with that propane?
That's what I'm waiting. I'm like at
I'm waiting.
2 minutes 40 seconds. He's trying to ignite it now.
On 240, he's about to ignite.
Well, he's trying
I
to
gotta watch this.
He's got
250.
He's got some double aught stretched across the power wire, and he's trying to. plug it
He
in.
just pulled the. Oh man, I don't believe that.
The spark for that to blow up. A fucking,
Is this gonna work?
I'm gonna scrub through.
Oh,
If
my
there's
God.
enough, if he doesn't,
He just
if there's enough oxygen still left down there, yes, there it goes.
Well, yeah, at
no.
307, 308.
I
Yeah.
don't see no-
I thought that'd be a bigger explosion though.
Yeah.
I don't see no gopher particles.
Hey, go. Looked like a shot.
That was not as impressive as I thought it was.
No.
Well, you got to remember, it's not under pressure.
Is there a rule for that? At least.
There's more than 2 holes.
Well,
if it became too saturated with too much gas and not enough, it won't blow up very much either.
Well, he was doing 5 pounds of propane to 40 pounds of 40 psi of oxygen.
Yeah, that'll burn.
Yeah, but like I said, that's not a really compressed environment either.
Nah.
Dirt ain't the. Now, you bury yourself a pressure cooker back there. Hunt roll.
Damn straight. Or just dig a hole, throw some coals in there.
Okay, all right, I want to take a moment to congratulate everyone. We now have the NSA.
There you go. I didn't mention the hole this time. See?
The magic word has been said. Hello, NSA.
I got news for you. They were listening long before this.
Told you guys T was here.
Hey, they still gave me my security clearance.
There you go.
You may not have it when you go in tomorrow.
They had to loosen the requirement someplace.
You're going to go to work tomorrow and go, yeah, we need to talk.
Oh, my
what's your name again? Let me see that badge.
They pulled your security clearance last night.
Yeah, we won't be needing this.
What?
No.
What? That's the instant answer. No. Don't matter what the person is. It's just no.
No. Yeah.
That's just listen.
Everyone,
Oh, damn, she's laughing.
see if I can raise the volume to his mic.
Is anyone
I'll
recording?
I'll do it for you.
Oh, damn.
She's not talking to me. She's talking to son.
Well, that's okay.
I thought
What
you
you
were
listen
too
to
happy.
anything.
I
What's
really
awesome-
thought.
So what's the update on the highest song?
I should have guessed.
It's sitting out there covered up. You don't want nothing to do with it anymore.
Does he have another bike?
No.
Oh, is he done riding?
For now.
She's getting that pitch in her voice. What's up with that? What's wrong with you?
Just listen how happy she was.
Yeah,
Don't be
yeah.
talking to Mads. Come on.
That's a good sign, guys.
Did he find a job?
Send
No,
the links,
he-
go for You should put your wife talk to CT wife.
Mrs. Troll.
CT's wife, and yes, and the other friend.
Yeah,
Came the other
I
night.
told him last time we
You should.
we run into each other. I told him we was going to have to get them all together.
Oh, you sure you?
And you should tell her about the list. So you would have a backup list.
the list for the bug out bunker.
Yep.
Bug in bunker. Or buggy bunker or whatever.
Jill, they want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to me.
Hi, how you doing? They call me Bat Mike.
Yeah.
She said I don't want to talk to them about motorcycles. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything but.
So innocent. Oh, come on.
Everything but.
The only time we talk about motorcycles is talking about why the Hyosung doesn't run, or trying to tell
With some
Raven
blondies
how
on.
to fix her shit.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Raven, I cannot get a hold of her at all. What's up?
I sent you an email.
She's been very active on
Send me an
Facebook.
email.
I've been giving her some likes and stuff.
I told you to send her an email, Gopher.
I sent many emails. She will not. There's no response.
Gopher.
But you know how she
Take
considers
the hint,
you.
man.
Those. And we're still live. This is going well. Oh my god!
Go for it. Type the email to me that you're sending to.
Not public. You can't do that.
We were sending emails back and forth before all this.
Okay, I guess you get the right one.
You're a pig. You know that.
Well, yeah, I know that. And
did you
she really likes pigs.
Did you pass the email through Chi first?
European. No, we went to meet her that one time at the Roadhouse.
That's not what I'm on.
We stayed as long as we could. We left about 15 minutes before she got there. Then I got an email that said that she was there. Where are you guys? And I said, well, we left a long time ago because we didn't, So we missed her by like 45 minutes, I think. But it was getting dark. I can't take pictures, so I left.
I don't know how late she works.
Well, I don't either. I mean, but like you guys said, she had computer problems. I told her I have several of them. All she's got to do is come and get one. That's all she's got to do, and it's just up the road. I mean, it's not like, And when she goes to Mid-Ohio, she goes right by me. I mean, she goes, I can throw a rock. She goes right. Well, no, she goes up 71 instead of coming up 675.
We all believe you, really.
Thank you, Bat Mike. I have Bat Mike's endorsement. I'm going to take that to the bank.
Oh, I mean,
I'm just curious because it used to be we always heard from her, and then all of a sudden, click.
Let me see if she's on Messenger. So she was active 48 minutes ago.
Dum dum dum.
Dum 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 dum.
The real detective's on it now, buddy. Let me tell you something.
No, I'm just going to nose in there and
I gotta go and watch Mike's video. Something happened.
put my 2 cents in there.
Something happened. Something very bad.
If she answers you, tell her I have. If she needs help with the computer, if she needs that one redone, or if she needs another one, or whatever, all she has to do is let me know. That's all she has to do.
He might require pictures.
No. No.
At least a photo ID.
I'll need a pap smear to prove it's you.
Maybe she's listening.
No,
she's not listening either.
But she's been very active on Facebook. I've been getting on the feeds messages.
I'm not doing Facebook. You ain't tricking me into that Facebook crap.
Probably that's why she goes there.
Hey, don't you have another vacation coming up?
Son of a gun.
always 69 in each other. Who knows? Let's see here, Tom. What?
Man, what the hell was that?
You fucking part Cylon now?
It did sound like Cylons.
Cylons. Oh, by your command. Wasn't that what they said? By your command.
By your leave? No. Who was that?
By your leave.
No, the Cylons were by your command. Wasn't it?
Yeah, that worked right up until the time they became sentient.
Have you seen the new Vector commercial for the new Vector robot?
Yeah. I've seen it. You want one?
Oh, I think it'd be cool to have like one of the little Wally robots.
It looks like a little Wally. It does. A little black Wally.
It goes downhill real quickly.
Wally was a good movie.
See the problem with Vector, it's basically Cosmo.
Oh,
Basically,
yeah.
2.0.
Oh yeah.
And they gave it some machine learning.
Hi,
And
Tom.
yeah,
That means it'll be having sex with the cat.
What? Oh, we're still
Hi,
live.
Tommy. How you doing?
All right, you bitches, I'm here.
You guys straighten your shit up.
Okay, time to go.
I had to come in and straighten out this goddamn hangout once
We
again.
were waiting. We were just waiting.
I know you were.
Oh.
fucking downward spiral.
Well, going by the title, you said you guys were 69ing, so I was like,
Well, what took it so long?
there ain't no chicks in the house.
Oh, I just told you there was tea in the house.
Yeah, there's one.
So, really, y'all are 69ing on one chick? Oh, my
No,
God.
no, it's my
come
sister.
on.
No.
Sorry, Teresa. No
It's
offense, man.
all-
No offense taken.
Oh, Tom, if you only knew who she works for.
That's all right. I don't
Oh,
work
wait.
no more, so I
Oh
got
no!
no
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! You used to work for him too.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh no, he says.
She works for them clowns now?
Yeah. Keeping us safe from all of those Mexicans.
Sí, que estoy hablando de México. Sí, sí, sí.
No hable, no espagnoli.
The Mexicans just come to my work and try to get in.
Yeah, I know. We never did get an update. We never did get an update on that crew that showed up.
Yeah, the FSO hasn't heard anything.
They disappeared.
Probably.
Oh, my God.
They're in the woods.
You got a new FSO?
Nah. Saying our FSO hasn't heard anything.
Oh, man. One of the biggest kicks in my ass was when the new FSO showed up, and he went, "Oh yeah, we're gonna work hard to establish the union." And I was like, "Yeah, it's time for me to get the F on down the road."
Retirement.
Well, I was already retired once, so I didn't need their goddamn money.
Well, I'm glad somebody doesn't need any.
Oh, if you want to pass that retirement check my way, I'll take it.
I was going to say, well,
you only gotta get the job and then do it for. Let's see, I was there for 6 years, so you only got to do it for 14 more.
They paid him to leave.
I was going to say, it took him that long to catch on?
No, it was all good until Obama got in there, and
Yeah.
that was about it.
Hey, when's Trump coming your way? He's down doing the Tennessee Trail right now, or West Virginia Tennessee Trail now.
He doesn't need to come our way.
Oh, he's already got all the votes.
Iowa, Western Iowa, and Eastern Nebraska are already locked on Trump.
He doesn't necessarily have to come here either.
Unemployment here is down to what I see last week, 2.6%.
Wow, that's good.
I mean, granted, we do have some libtards here, but they normally get ran over.
Libtard.
He's got a beat on Eastern Iowa. The ones that lost John Deere,
Yeah.
Baytag, Whirlpool. But I can't figure it out. All them dumb bastards in Eastern Iowa want to stick with the Democrats and the unions. Oh,
There you go.
great idea, guys.
So how's that working out?
It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
it just baffles and amazes me how stupid Democrats can be. And they're out patrolling, and they come up and knock on the door. And my brother's a registered Democrat, so they always come here, and I always am the one that answers the door. What do you want?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I want to talk to you about politics. And I go, you Democrat or Republican? Oh, we're a Democrat. And I go, I don't want to hear your shit.
Obviously, they didn't get the flyer, did they?
No.
You're going over to Tom's house? You didn't get the flyer, did you?
Well, what's funny is Republicans never come knock on my door. Why is that?
They don't need to.
They know better.
It's that.
But my brother's so pissed off at them that in the midterms, we both go to vote together. We always go down because parking's a bitch.
Well,
so
you need
we're going to go down and we're going to go, straight Republican ticket, please. Mark that top box. Walk over to the scanner.
Click.
You know, that's Russian controlled.
Hello, Moto.
Oh, I'm being hailed.
It's not Russian control. It's controlled by Portuguese.
Well, I have an issue with some of our local Republicans only because they want to take away all my medicine and make it hard for me to get it.
All right, what state do you live in?
Ohio.
That explains it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to say Ohio to Tom.
Yeah, no. Because, I voted Republican for a lot of years, and it bothers me that, I have no other choice right now because of his stance on prescription medications. Especially, we want to go controlled substances.
I totally understand that train of thought, and I'm not going to sit here and try to change your mind.
That won't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you that under Trump, he is trying to get the... Remember under Obama? Obama cut off all the Canadian drugs coming down here.
Yeah.
So they were cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay, Trump's trying to turn that back around.
Yeah.
Now where we get our drugs, if they're from China, they're going to have a lot of lead in it.
Right.
Usually we get most of our drugs from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Well, now that Puerto Rico's and everything's blowed away, and the Dominican Republic's all washed off, and
China, it's all chalk.
Yeah, it's chalk and lead. I mean, it's good for their people. They live to a ripe old age of 26.
But we've already tried 8 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. No, I totally understand. But I'm just talking at the local level, the state level. I have a really hard time right now because he's trying to get rid of people's choices and doctors' prescriptions and making it so hard for people to get their oxycodone or whatever they're taking so that they have to go out on the street because they can't get a prescription for it because the pain's so bad and there's nothing else that does it other than a hammer to the head.
No, you got that wrong. Oxycodone is actually cheaper out on the street.
It is, but you don't know what it's been cut with. That's the only thing that I look at it.
They're stolen fucking drugs.
Yeah.
No, I'll give you all that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's my only really bad rant for just our one Democrat that I can't stand, and that's DeWine. So because he's trying to get rid of all of them. Nobody can get them.
I like the one.
Where she's coming from, Tom, is like this. All right. She legitimately can barely stand to go to the bathroom because her body's destroyed from illnesses, from diseases. And they make her physically get up every other week, load up, transport, go 100 miles to be seen, unload, 3 minutes in, load back up, and trust me, I'm doing all the carrying and moving 90% of the time. So I'm telling you, it's hard on her. It's hard on everybody. And
I've got a whole bottle of hydrocodone.
Yeah. But that's her thing is they're I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make sure that it's not getting into the wrong people's hand or people getting addicted by just doctors that will prescribe it willy-nilly. We understand that, but those people that we see, that we know, that truly need help with it, it's a little difficult. So I think that's her point.
That's my only point. Yeah, absolutely. Because it is very hard for me to get it right now. I mean, it is.
I understand what you're going through.
Yeah, but that's my dilemma now. Trying to figure out, how do I vote? Do I shoot myself in my own foot, or do I shoot myself in the head?
Well, it couldn't hurt any worse, right?
No, not much. Not if there's a sewing machine accident.
Yeah, well, you had to bring that up.
I'm sorry. I hope you're healing okay.
Hey, I'm doing really good. Yeah. I don't know that I'll ever be able to bend my finger completely again, but I can type and stuff, so I'm doing really good.
Okay.
Yeah, they took me from morphine and Percocet all the way down to tramadol.
Oh my God. Oh, I take both tramadol and oxycodone sometimes together. So.
See,
you only take it when you need it.
Only when I need it. Absolutely.
It's not an every day. Like
I take tramadol every day. Well, but that drug, if you don't take it every day, it doesn't work as well.
Right. It's tramadol. You have to keep a level in your body.
Absolutely.
We had a problem with a doctor here in Kansas. We call him Dr. Feelgood.
Oh.
Okay.
I like those doctors.
He got a whole bunch of people addicted, and if you needed it, he wrote the prescriptions. He's now sitting in prison. Okay, because he was almost like a drug dealer.
Wow, yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm sure that there are somewhere some of them.
We had some people, I did medical transport. We had some people that the medications were okay, but we had some people, one guy was trying to sell his prescription drugs on the transport, going to the hospital to get more drugs.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no.
So,
yeah. Oh, definitely. I know there are people that overuse this, and it's a really hard thing to find out who does and who doesn't.
Yes.
But instead of just saying nobody can have it, nobody can, you've got to come to the doctor every, other week to get your little thank you, give me my free pills, thank you.
And that'll cost you $75 for the doctor's visit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my aunt, one of my uncle's mother's wife's mother's, her daughter, my uncle's wife's mother, which would have probably her daughter got addicted on her painkillers. The real big controversy is that the kids are taking the painkillers, and that's what's going on. And they're trying to stop a real problem, but they're going too far the other way.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a time before it balances out properly.
Hopefully.
Because usually when the government gets involved into something, they go real far the other way, and then finally they come back to center. And I'm sorry, I just seen that too many times.
Yeah, well, as long as I've got enough pills today, I'm good. We'll think about tomorrow, I guess, when it gets there.
But I'm not trying to say everybody's bad, but we do have a whole bunch of bad out there, and they're just trying to solve a problem.
Well, that's why we just let them OD and get off the network.
Yeah, I think we ought to take and regulate Narcan myself.
Yeah. Yes.
I think you regulate Narcan, and this whole thing will fix itself pretty quick.
It will. I mean, they're giving away the Narcan.
Well, the thing I have,
you're paying for it.
I totally
you're paying for it.
I totally understand having, doing it once for somebody. Yep. But like when you're doing it 3-4 times on the same person.
Yep. Yeah. T and I have had this conversation for hours, just because we see this every day. I mean, down here at the store, we had a guy that OD'd. They gave Narcan on the front steps of the store. The next week, two blocks down, he was laying in the front of somebody else's yard, and they gave him another shot there. You know,
And that shit ain't cheap either.
no,
No.
400. It was 400 and some a pop, because we got a bunch of it for the dogs, because the dogs were their drug sniffing dogs and stuff. Were ODing from the fentanyl because it was so strong. Even in the packages sealed, the dogs' olfactories and their nose are so high that they were absorbing enough of the fentanyl that the dogs were going into seizures. They have to start carrying, the sheriffs have to start carrying Narcan for the canine units. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, it is. It's crazy. And you know, they can give away the Narcan and everybody's got it. Every person that's a social worker or anybody has it, but say that I don't have enough money to buy my child's EpiPen because they're so expensive.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Now that right there, that subject totally pisses me off.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the joke in Unicoi with the Unicoi Sheriff's Department is sometimes Narcan, sometimes Narcant.
I recognize this guy. Let him choke a little bit more on his own saliva for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't be no good for me to be riding the emergency truck anymore and stuff, because we're gonna have to let this one go to God.
You'll be giving out placebo.
Things just wouldn't get there.
Really, I tried.
Back the truck up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, too late.
Call the other truck.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
the
stuck in
corner.
traffic.
Wait a minute. Where's the gurney fell right out going down 70. What the hell? I told you that strap needed to be replaced.
Call the coroner.
Yeah. No, go get the guy with the Ziploc bag and the sponge. I want to make sure there's no chance whatsoever of him ODing again.
What is two ATVs talking about abortion for?
Somehow that got brought up in the side chat.
And they're just talking about church and state separating and stuff.
Mothman commented about separation of church and state and saying that that religious values shouldn't have no bearing on government policy, which
that doesn't work.
Which is true to an extent.
Well, okay. I mean, if you really want me to drill down into this, the country and the first 10 amendments are founded under Judeo-Christian values.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we left over there to begin with.
Yeah.
But the whole concept of separation of church and state is when they first brought that up was, remember, like the Crusades?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't want
the church had almost as much power as the fucking king.
Yeah, they didn't want the church empowering the government. They didn't want the government empowering the church.
Yes.
No.
And also, the meaning of separation of church and state is, everyone should have the right to practice in their own way.
Yep.
And everyone should have the right, if they don't want to be around it, they should not have to be around it. But
nope, you're wrong.
unless you move that discussion over to the LGBT category.
I knew we was going to go there before the night was over.
No.
You're absolutely wrong. Quoting history.
Okay, how am I wrong with history?
England, after Henry VIII, said that everybody had to be.
It's full. You can't get back in.
Everybody had to be Anglican, which is basically Lutheran.
Yeah.
So Henry VIII could get his divorce because the Pope said, no, you can't have a divorce.
Yeah, because Catholics don't believe in divorce.
So.
No, they just screw around on everybody.
That's fine. Say what you want. I don't have a problem with that.
Neither do I.
But
I
But
thought
that's
that I thought
exactly that's
We have a
exactly
reverend in our house.
but
We should
I'm
listen to
not
him.
talking about in that respect. The Crusades was to basically convert everyone to either Christian or die. I wasn't even talking about King Henry VIII.
no, but you brought up the separation of church and state,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to explain to you why that came about in the Constitution. It came about because of England.
Yeah, that's where the Crusades happened.
The United States was created 100, 200 years after the Crusades, dude.
No, the Crusades was before the United States.
That's what he said.
That's what he
That's what he
said. He said 200 years before.
As a matter of fact, Portugal and Spain,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
actually, I just saw this the other night.
I know history.
They went into Portugal and Spain went into no, we're not going to deal with this Muslim fucking invasion shit. Where they took over churches and turned them into mosques.
Yeah. Most of our cities and villages still have that influence. They start with the AL words, which is the, and the Algarve, and a lot of cities and stuff.
Yeah, you said it right with the Algar, yeah.
Yeah, the Algar. It's not Algar. Algarve.
No. I wasn't saying Al Gore. I said Algar.
Algarve. Ah, you okay?
Okay, the Crusades happened a good 200 years before King Henry VIII.
I think the Algar thing was the Arab, lesbian, gay.
What?
Algarve is just, oh my, that's where I have one of my houses, man.
No, I had to fuck with Overland over. He knows what I'm talking about.
I know.
I was just trying to make it modern day.
Thank you. Okay.
You got an Englishman in the side chat saying this is interesting.
Really?
Yeah, Brit Ninja.
Yeah, a bunch of deserters talking about the homeland.
Ninja's here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! No way.
The Crusades happened between 1096 and 1291.
Whenever I click this.
Did you get the link I sent?
King Henry VIII
Oh my God! Ninja
was in
rocks.
power until 1419 to 1574. So that's 200 years before King Henry VIII.
Although I swear Brit Ninja is lying about it, where he's at. I swear he's like up in Greenland or Iceland or somewhere.
I've been watching his videos too.
People
So
on the
do
internet
I,
don't
man.
lie.
He's not good on his head. He makes me laugh a lot. Oh my God.
Oh, welcome back, Overland. You look all tan
Yes.
from your vacation.
Thank you so much. I am. True.
From his second vacation.
From my
Yes.
second
Habla no inglés.
vacation. Yo no hablo inglés. Que estoy en México. Mira.
No, he's from Portugal. He's got naturally tan skin.
Oh, well, kind of.
I blame the Ottomans.
I blame the sun.
I blame Mexico on Portugal and goddamn Spain.
Wait a minute, it's the other way around. But anyway,
They fucked it all up when they invaded goddamn Mexico.
Well, Spain
The Spaniards?
did. The Spanish people did, yeah.
the Spaniards murdered everybody. Portugal come in and made love to everyone. That's why they speak Portuguese down there now.
Well, they don't speak. Well, where do they speak
In Brazil.
Portuguese? In Brazil, yes.
Oh.
yes. Well, it was really love we went there to make. We took some people and make them work. I think it's called slavery.
No!
I said the wrong word.
Yeah, like Christopher Columbus was such a wonderful man.
He was.
Yes, he was. He was.
Look at what we got now.
Yeah, raped and plundered.
We have poverty. We have Ukrainian guys, Russians.
Don't forget the Africans.
Africans.
There you go. I know that's your favorite.
Brazilians.
Hey, I know that's your second favorite.
Madonnas?
That's because you got a rope from Portugal over to fucking the continent of Africa that they can pull themselves across on.
Oh man, we still lie.
It's because their border has a tinfoil wall. Uh-oh.
We have some news on Raven. It's for you, Gopher.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Dante's being nice. It's for you. No.
She's on her way to get an HD. Is that a hard drive or a hard on?
Hard drive.
Hard on. Yeah, it figures.
Well, every time I get her on here, she's always complaining that you don't get no dick. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
Well, we won't be seeing her tonight.
Oh, my God. Oh.
It's the last time I abbreviate.
But, you know.
Well, I figured you were talking
about that.
He was going to go get a Harley.
Oh, that's it.
I think she has enough
Center.
wood. She has enough wood to burn herself with those two.
She's going to get a Harley Davidson Micro.
That's a really small Harley Davidson.
I'm alive on the outside. Brittany, you just said.
All right, so Dante, finish your.
No, I'm done. I give up.
Okay.
He lost. He knows it.
No, it's not worth it. It's not worth the fight.
There ain't no fight. It's all part of the fun and games on the internet. Oh, speaking of which.
No one gives a shit. This was an interesting.
Cox Cable sent me a thing the other day that said,
even Mike.
here, we're going to give you a free, oh, what the fuck is their name?
Well, if she's free, I don't know if you want her.
Free McAfee.
Oh, my gosh.
So I said, okay, I'm currently having some problems. So I'm like, all right. So I download it. And I run it.
Oh.
And then it tells me, you've got a malware. You've got a malware problem.
See, it was the free parts. It was the free part of McAfee.
So $125 later.
That sounds like ransomware to me.
My God.
No, and I sat here and watched him. I gave him screen, computer to computer.
Oh my gosh, Tom.
You shared.
You never do remote access.
No, VPN.
They fixed it.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, yeah, they fixed it.
Yeah,
a couple months until the time bomb goes off,
and the
you end up with all that teeny bopper porn imprinted on your hard drive and all this backdated stuff. And
what? Tom has porn?
No, he doesn't. Well, he may, but he will soon if he gave them remote access.
Yeah. And they put back doors into that computer like you wouldn't believe.
Every day they open up so many back doors and stuff. Every day they come in the office with that problem.
I've done it with Windows Defender before.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but yeah. See, okay, all righty. Whew.
I do it every day.
I know. Shh. Don't.
So do I.
Yeah.
So even though the guy was in India and his name
Yeah.
was,
Jeez, oh no.
Yeah.
I'm getting old, so once
you
a week.
call
maybe he was in Pakistan, but
Did you use your cell phone to call any numbers and make the original connection?
no, that was later.
But you
did.
So now you can take the SIM chip out of your phone and smash it with a hammer because
You can
now
change
they've got you every which way they can.
You can change the PIN and the password, and you're fine.
Don't
So he was
lie.
from India or Pakistan. He was from India or Pakistan.
Oh my God! Really?
And his
And
name
you paid this by credit card?
and his name was Andy Anderson.
Oh my God!
I'm sure it
We get
was.
to fix your computer.
Yeah, they read off a screen. How are you?
Don't worry. Don't worry. No problem. We will arrive to you.
Don't worry. We will fix your computer super good.
Oh, fix your computer.
So,
Oh, I don't do Windows.
Oh, I thought it was hilarious.
Super good. You'll be running our ads in no time.
Thanks,
I
Mike.
don't know. I
since,
haven't uploaded the video yet.
hey, Teresa.
Oh, don't.
Yes.
I'm amazed that your name doesn't have an age between the T and the D.
Oh, he's gonna go
Yes.
What's
I'm
the
not
origin of your name?
Catholic,
there. It's
nor am
Indian.
I Spanish.
It's Indian.
Yeah, it's Teresa, not Teresa.
My
My mom
mother
says
is-
my mom says Theresa if it's got an H in it.
Teresa. It's
Yeah,
Teresa,
my mom
like
was
you said,
a redneck, and rednecks just lose letters all the
Cherokee
time.
Indian and redneck.
I thought that was curious because
Yeah. I've almost had my entire life spent with an H in it when I go somewhere else. And even people at work sometimes will pull my name from an email to put my name in the to box, but they will put an H in it when they type my name in the letter or in the email. So,
And that's how you know it's Polish.
yeah. And it doesn't matter to me one way or the other.
I thought you may have some Latin influence, so that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
I've
we don't
watched
have
you
any
straighten
Latin.
many of people out about it.
Yeah.
Well, Portugal
well,
has a close relationship with India.
Yeah.
It's one of our
No, when he
colonies,
says
so-
Indian, he means Native American.
Feather, not dot.
Yeah,
Okay.
feather, not dot. Yeah. Who said that?
Not la 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 la. It's
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. We have a little bit of Asian, and we have a little bit of Jewish too. So
and a whole lot of very cold white people from the Nordics.
We have got to speak more to you than to your brother. Come on.
yeah.
Santi, you should put a flag on Gophers for 1 or 2 weeks so we could get some more information from Teresa.
No.
Teresa. You know my mother's name is Teresa.
Is she? It is. Ah.
It is.
Yeah. No, see, my daughter's name is Mercedes, and everybody thinks that she's Spanish, but I just love the name.
Mine's bad.
Really? She's Spanish?
Yes, her name is Spanish, but yeah, she's
the
not.
name.
Yeah,
Okay.
and she's got darker hair and everything, so people just assume that she can speak Spanish, but she can only do a little bit of conversational Spanish.
She's lucky. You're lucky on English. Come on.
I know. Yeah, she's okay. She's pretty. She'll go far.
That's kind of like my wife.
She'll go far.
Kind of like my wife.
Sounds like my ex.
Tell us, CT. Tell us all.
Well, her mom's side of the family, they're all from Honduras, and she don't speak a bit of Spanish.
Yeah, but she got country girl redneck down pat, buddy.
Oh yeah, she does.
Oh, I love when she's hi.
Isn't that like more Texas? The howdy doody.
I think it's the. I don't know. You guys spent a lot of time overseas, though, didn't you? Troll Germany and places. So
no, there's no howdy doody there. That's your.
Oh my God! Really?
There's country rednecks all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, I have rednecks in Canada that I talk to and visit.
That's got to be terrifying.
No, because they, instead of hunting deer and stuff, they hunt moose and bear, real big animals.
What's terrifying is when you remote into a NASA computer at one of the NASA places, and you're sitting there talking to the guy on the phone, and you see like his title. He's like a systems engineer, blah 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 blah. And so he's like super smart, super high up in NASA, and then you talk to him on the phone, and you're
got that twang,
and he sounds like a hillbilly from the backwoods, and you're going, how did this happen?
Tennessee put us into space, buddy. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Rednecks can get her done.
Yeah, they had to rely on good old redneck engineering because the math didn't add up at NASA. That's why it's in Tennessee. That's why we're in space, because they
put that shit with duct tape.
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't take no for an answer. They said, "Wait a minute, guys, we can't launch this. The math doesn't add up." They go, "Oh, it'll be fine. Send it. Let her roll.
Let her rip."
Sometimes you just gotta send it.
That's how we made all these accomplishments and stuff.
Yeah,
Damn, the math.
Good old Oak
You guys
Ridge.
see Japan landed two drones, rovers on the asteroid, and they don't drive over the asteroid; they bounce.
Armageddon.
I sent it to Chuck today. Hopefully, he'll do a TDD report on it.
So yeah, ride it in.
Let it fly. Gotta let
I can look at it and read it, but I can't comprehend it.
That doesn't mean it won't fly.
Take care of my little girl.
That's Bat Mike.
See, that's BS because you would have been throwing that little kid out.
Like, get the fuck out there! You're doing it.
You ain't got nothing to live for. I got a whole company to run.
So when I get home, I'm killing your ass. Either way.
Oh man.
And they found that autistic kid that he's dead.
Did he wander off or something?
Yeah.
Probably.
Well,
Nicholas.
The whole thing fucking stinks to me, but because all of a sudden the dad has plantar fasciitis on his feet or some fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah.
So this 6-year-old kid outran him.
Plantar fasciitis.
So I'm like, yeah, I really fucking believe that, you lying fuck.
Well, depending on how bad it is, it could be true.
They interviewed him on TV.
Did he have a white T-shirt on with holes in it?
No, actually, I think he was wearing a black shirt.
I think you were thinking of me, Don.
No.
But when he first talked to the cops and the press, he was like, "Yeah, the kid just outran me. I couldn't keep up with him." And I'm like, 6 years old, really? You can't keep up, and it's your kid. And then he said, "I just gave up after a while. Like I couldn't keep running." And I was like, who the fuck believes this shit?
As a dad of 2 soccer players, I believe it.
Yeah, as a dad with a kid that has autism and cerebral palsy, I believe it.
Dude, I had a kid with autism.
The 11 guy he has autism?
Yeah, he's got his autism and cerebral palsy.
Profound or
Do what?
profound? No,
He's
slightly.
slightly on the autism. Mainly, it's the premature birth and the cerebral palsy that holds him back.
Okay, sorry to hear that. Man.
I just get real skeptical over these child deaths.
Well, you have to be anyway, just for the simple fact that you're not going to hear everything on the news anyway.
Yeah.
It depends on what agenda they have, who's voting that week.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, because it's no longer news anymore. No matter what station you watch,
Yeah,
it's even it's opinion based. I mean, even like the
Thank you.
so-called, like, what was it? It was the next news or next gen news, or it's supposed to be actual news, and it's still opinion based.
Popularity and just opinionated something to pocket. All about the wallet.
Yeah, just ask the judge.
Yeah, what can we trick them into today? What do the sponsors want us to say today?
See, I don't really blame them for the social media knocking off Alex Jones, because I don't know if any of you have ever watched an Alex Jones video.
Oh yeah, I used to watch
that dude
that stuff all the time.
That dude is so fucking whacked. I mean, he may hit it right once in 200 videos, but the Pentagon was hit by a missile. Really?
The gay frogs.
The gay frogs.
Yeah, that was one of his things.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
he's taken his products that he sells. That's why.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
You do know though that the whole persona he had online was not actual his actual the way he was in real life.
Oh, I know,
It's
but
a character.
I consider him like the globe in the newspaper stand over there at the grocery store.
Bat Mike.
But they should
Of
have.
course, there's Bat Mike.
Yeah. But they still shouldn't have like just kicked him off like they did.
But yet,
Oh.
what is it? The Slade?
Because how are you supposed to know what the crazies are
The
doing
blade.
if you don't let all the crazy
Blades. Yeah.
talk?
Oh, I agree.
Weren't you trained in social engineering?
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
Social engineering is the problem.
Supposed to win over the hearts and minds of those that you're going to conquer.
Were you watching the hearings today, Tom?
Oh.
I watched her for about an hour, and then I just couldn't take it anymore.
I agree.
And when he came on, I went and watched him for probably 2 hours.
He doesn't have a very good poker face.
No,
What?
and that's exactly the point
Yeah.
that I thought was really good.
Yeah, when they were asking him questions, those veins in the side of his neck and his forehead were starting to throb. I mean, you got to have a better poker face than that, dude.
Is that like Motor Matt Man?
Yeah.
Every
Yeah,
time
dude,
he sees a cheeseburger.
Yeah, I think dude's cheeseburger factor was about a 9 because he was pissed.
when I went out.
Well, you would be pissed too if somebody did that to you.
Absolutely. But here's my point. There are individuals that do a job that are on the Supreme Court right now that you couldn't even tell they had a pulse if they were being raked over. Have you ever watched them before?
Oh yeah, they're like cold fish.
Right. That's exactly. And that pretty much is the face that you have to be able to mix it up.
I wave the bullshit flag on anybody that says they have ever seen the Supreme Court, because unfortunately they are not on fucking TV during court proceedings.
No, they're not during court.
No, they're not. Only when they have a ruling and they discuss their ruling.
Right, and then they're in the media. You can catch them when they get on the media, when they're questioned, when their things are said, and they don't have, like I'm saying, they don't have a pulse. Well, a lot of them, but they don't have a pulse.
Media only shows you what they want you to fucking see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe that witch Feinstein. Oh my gosh, I almost threw a brick through the TV.
I watch press conferences every day. Sports, politics, local shit, because I can get the actual press conference and hear the entire goddamn thing. And then I can watch it on TV later on, and I can see what their slant is.
Well,
it irritates the living shit out of me.
Here's what I've learned. There's no way I could run for any kind of governmental office.
No, hell no.
There'd be too much shit coming out.
MTA.
You'll get used
to motorcycle without a fucking helmet.
Once you get there, you'll get used to it. They all do. I really think they start well and well-intentioned, but then the system gets to them. The corridors, the lobbies.
I mean, I will say some of them start off with good intentions, but most of the ones here do not start off with good intentions. Every single one of them have a ulterior motive.
Or once they get in there, that motive gets rewarded, and they're bought out.
That what's his name? Trey Gowdy out of South Carolina.
Yeah,
I used to like to watch him.
But he's changed. He's changed.
Yeah,
lately.
He's not laying it to him like he used to.
No.
He's not in office anymore.
Oh, he's still in office, but
he just recused himself from the Russia probe.
Yeah.
Probe.
How have they been looking into that for how long now, and they still ain't found anything?
Well, they're still trying to dig and find something, like they did with this rape allegation.
That's like this goddamn Rod Rosenstein fucking bullshit that I'm tired of hearing about.
And I didn't hear the meeting that he had with Trump today. Did you?
No, because Trump was at the UN again.
Oh, okay.
I watched the entire Trump UN General Assembly yesterday.
Really? You have that much of a stomach? Oh.
God, Tom, you need to, I don't know, start drinking something.
I have to drink while I watch it, you know.
Let's go for some pills.
Go for water. Fix that right up.
Go for water, yeah.
That'll fix that right. You mix it a little bit with that stuff that Moto Matman's got, you got something there, buddy.
Wait, what have I got? Wait.
I think you drank all yours, didn't you? The clear stuff?
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
But then I watched the press this morning, and what an asshole Trump was, because he called them out.
Well, it's about time.
Why is he an asshole for calling out the UN? Those cocksuckers. God damn it. Those cocksuckers. They put their fucking building here in New York, or in New York City, And we pay 75% of the fucking bills. And those assholes keep screwing us around. Even with North Korea.
I say we quit donating and let it sink.
Who has done anything near what Trump has done in the last 50 years with North Korea?
Nobody. Our other politicians just gave him money. Gave him money. Oh, please don't shoot off your missiles. Here's money and aid.
And Trump got into it with the UN over Iran too. And the only countries that I saw that stuck up for us were Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Iraq. Oh, well, that's because Iran's over there and they're trying to take over our countries. Yeah, okay. Right. You don't see what Iran's doing? I mean, how long have we been fussing and fighting with Iran? Since 1979.
Yeah.
When they threatened to shut off, when they threatened to shut off the Strait of Hormuz over the oil.
Did you watch
Trump told them stop buying their goddamn oil, and that stops their WMD program. What else does Iran sell besides oil? Anybody?
Hash.
Goats.
Women.
Heroin,
hash. Yeah.
Cocaine. Gun.
Glass.
Fish.
Nuclear.
Only after we fix it, they'll have glass.
Why don't they sell sand?
That's why I said glass.
Candy?
With a nuclear missile.
Yeah.
And it'll be glass.
Oh, T made it funny.
Nobody got it, so I had to explain it. So is it really still
I got
funny?
it.
They got it. Just because they don't respond.
No, I understood it.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's poof.
I have a natural lag, so.
And then they can sell oil that glows in the dark.
Yeah.
Park there so the other nations can come pick them up. All right, who's smoking the bong?
Dave Grohl?
Did you watch the Iran's parade where those guys killed 6 or 7 people?
Yeah, over protests. Yeah.
I think
I saw what I could see, but I can't believe anything I saw.
Yeah.
Well, the
I
next
have so many doubts. They say they were wearing some kind of a uniform, but Daesh just called out the attack, and I don't know.
They were probably wearing Antifa uniforms.
I don't know. Too many contradictory information, and I think it's a barrel of gunpowder down there. I'm really afraid of what those fuckers can do to all of us. Sorry about the language, T.
You better be worried about it because you are in range of.
I'll get all the fuel from the missiles, man. The missiles will fly over Portugal, and I'll be drowning.
Okay,
in fuel.
you'll have to be our early warning system, but with your internet lag, I'm not sure it's going to help.
Yeah.
I'll scream. I'll scream from the top of my lungs.
When they
We'll
launch,
send you some binoculars.
yeah, when they launch, you give us a call right away, okay?
Right away. I'll get
We
a
couldn't even
flag.
drive fast enough, Don. We were in the flash zone. We wouldn't even know the flash happened.
I know that.
Okay.
I just want to hear his voice before I go.
I don't think even the telephone would go through that fast.
Oh, thank you.
Because I'm still trying to get him to adopt me.
Good. I'll go to my roof and flash the gophers and the handkerchiefs.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
The handkerchiefs. They'll stop for gophers.
That'll just give him a more bullseye target.
Well, I don't mind. I'll take the bullet for you, my friend.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you so much.
We'll
here's
send you
the
a
thing.
hot air balloon.
You'll see, yeah, you'll see them if they launch, but you won't see them when we retaliate. Because you're so close. Sorry about that.
Oh,
I'll apologize now just in case.
thank you so much. I'll die happy because I met the acquaintance to all of you. So,
Oh, yeah. Right in Madonna's arms.
well,
We'll put your banner up on the wall. This was where Overland was.
Used to ride.
used to ride.
You know what? After it's all said and done, the KLE will still be sitting there just fine.
Doesn't remain.
That would be Mike's paradise. That would make Mike's day for sure.
Once the cockroaches evolve and settle.
Giant mutant cockroaches will be riding your
Yes,
KLE around.
I'll leave the helmet close by. So
They don't need the helmet. They have an exoskeleton.
well, yes.
You ever tried stepping on one of them big buggers? They look at you and go, "What's up?"
Well, we'll never know when Mike will come here and fetch my KLE, you see.
So what you're saying is after the nuclear blast goes off, the thing that will be living will be cockroaches and Bat Mike.
Yeah. Did you add any doubts?
Can't destroy Bat Mike.
Yeah, you can't. You know he's got those otherworldly connections too. So you know
Otherworldly connections.
he's got.
Well, we know
all
what
the
Mike's
basic
going to
stuff.
be dressed up for Halloween.
Just just don't catch your cape on anything when you're running down the street on that KLR.
I don't think the nurse costume will save him.
The nurse costume, the French maid or the nurse costume, either one. He don't do windows.
No, I don't.
You can
Well, I
hide
wish
many
I could
more
see-
guns underneath a nun's outfit.
Oh, don't tell them the secrets.
You are bad. You
Oh,
are
you ain't
so
seen that.
good.
You have no idea.
You should hang out with her for a while. You should hang out with her for a while.
Oh man, I love your mind, T. I love your mind.
Well, I wish I could change the subject to something other than politics, but there just ain't nothing there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the echo. Go.
We can talk about how you get weapons through a metal detector.
What?
Look, it got real quiet. Everybody wants to know.
I used to do that job, and I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
it ain't happening.
Well, you got to get a really large, fat chick retaining water.
Yeah.
No, that won't work.
Oh yeah.
Well,
They just touch me a little bit. It isn't too bad.
yeah.
Oh.
You're not that big, Teresa. Cut it
Oh
out.
yeah. Yeah. I'm a big girl.
Oh, yeah. She does not fit through the machines.
I do too. I just won't walk through them. My legs are too bad.
Yeah, she makes them feel her up.
Mm-hmm. You know, I haven't had a date in a while.
He giggles the whole time.
I do. No,
And they turned
She
red,
throws her
don't they?
head back. She throws her head back and lets out air really slow, like.
Hey, you guys remember?
y'all remember
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every Sunday.
Okay. Now, as a TSA agent that I was, well, TSA officer, I get tired of that agent goddamn bullshit.
Secret agent.
In Omaha,
Get smart.
you guys remember Jim?
Yeah.
You know, with Marlin, and I'm going to send Jim out there to tackle this alligator and shit.
Check the hemorrhoids in that baboon.
So Jim would come through the airport like once a year. And my boss at the time always said, you got to go pat that guy down because he had metal all over him or in him. Kind of like Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And
just the plate in the head.
Mm-hmm.
I'd get to go over and pat him down, and I'd go, dude, let me tell you a little story while I'm doing it. Because it sidetracks, you know, what's going on while I'm doing the job.
I thought
No, I
you were
used
going
to
to
sit
say
on I used to sit on my grandpa's lap and watch Wild Kingdom, and I always thought, you got boned all the time because you were the one that had to go tackle the alligators and snare, you know, the lions and whatever. And
I'm so lost in this story.
he said, funny you should mention alligators because that's what broke my hip. That alligator snapped me with his tail and broke my hip. He was just the greatest guy ever. And he's like, I want to give you a signed picture. And I said, I can't accept it. So he went over to my boss, and my boss said, no, you can't accept that, but it's all good.
Yeah, they stop me whether or not I go through the metal detector, because if I go through the little X-ray scan thing, I've got titanium pieces below the belly button but above the knees, and so they've always got to pat me around that area.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Lucky girl then.
And she giggles the whole time.
I do. I try to talk to him, Tom, you know, like you were telling them a story. I try to talk to him, but they don't like to talk back.
But it's a girl that does
totally.
that, isn't it? It's a woman.
Yes, it's always a woman. It's either it's usually a tall, plump lady.
I'm not judging you.
No, it usually is. So, you know, no, the men usually take my scooter and wipe it down, but you know.
What?
They do.
Oh yeah.
They wipe my scooter down. They make me get up for just a second and they wipe my scooter down.
You know, you'd get really mad at me if I just put a little powder on there, wouldn't you?
Oh no, that would be horrible. You know, if I could be like one of those people that they put powder, you know, in their pants and they fart and it came out, I would be so happy. I would be so happy while they're doing that, touching me. That would just be the greatest thing.
That's my sister. You all couldn't tell.
The whole airport would melt the fuck out of you.
Did you notice the family resemblance right about there?
The whole airport would melt the fuck down.
Oh my god!
It would be the octopus effect.
You know what? You know what Mike says?
What?
If it ain't on video, it didn't happen. I'll film it.
Yeah, I know. Well, that is after getting my finger stuck in the sewing machine, my biggest regret was not grabbing the phone and taking a picture or video of it. You know, because it's only in my head.
Imagine this. Now dig this, right? She has her hand stitched into an industrial sewing machine. She's
needling.
The needle is through the finger stitched. She's wedged in there. The pressure foot is breaking the bone. Okay, she reaches down. She hits the emergency stop with her right hand, but the machine won't shut off, so it's still trying to draw her in and crush her finger stitch by stitch. All right, she reaches down with her toes. Now that I'm telling you, she has prehensile toes. Trust me.
You don't know all the things those toes do.
Yeah, she reaches down with her toes. She reaches down with her toes to unplug the machine from the wall. So she unplugs the machine from the wall with her toes. Then she uses her good hand to reach around and rotate the gears backwards to unstick her hand from this machine.
Get the needle.
The presser foot. The presser foot hurt worse than the needle because the presser foot broke through the skin completely, almost to the bone. And then the needle went. No, it went down too.
It went around. It went completely through the finger, but when it hit the bone, the needle rolled around the side of the bone. When she gets to the doctor won't pull the thread out, so she's sitting in there pulling the thread out of her finger.
It was purple.
It was purple thread. I know we were stitching.
It was one of Dawn's scarves.
Yeah, the gopher bandanas.
And it was right on the skull. So.
I wonder which one of you did get that scarf.
Nobody, because I still have it in the machine. I haven't gone in there and
I have not
on it anymore.
She keeps wanting me to go in and reload the machine so she can start it back up, and I refuse to do it. Because the last words I said before I left the house, don't run your hand in that machine.
You need to do that one as a giveaway.
Yeah.
Well, it's all your fault. You told her not to do it, Gopher.
No.
Don't you know when people say don't do it, they do it?
No, you got to understand. We will wake up in the middle of the night and call each other that something's going on, and the next thing you know, something happened somewhere. Some relative died, or they got ran over, or somebody shot somebody. I knew that she was going to do that. She knew she was going to do that, but she just went and did it anyway.
No, he's much older than I am.
Much, much older. Makes me say that. I had to sign a waiver.
Yeah, but I just really wish I would have gotten a picture because people don't get the brevity of it. One of the people that are below me in my team,
he's below you, you know that.
Well, in my team, he used to test those machines in a former life, and they would use a piece of lead to make sure that the needle could go through the piece of lead to make sure it was working correctly. So
it'll go through. That one will go through lead. I'll tell you that one.
Yeah, but lead's a fairly soft metal, though.
Right, but it's harder than your finger and your bones.
You're talking about almost a half-inch bar of lead. They're testing the pressure and the thrust so that it doesn't kick out of gear because it has a manual kick out on it, but it didn't work.
Fingers do not stop it. But I was lucky because it does have 19 or 15 needles, and I only got one of them stuck. Because it couldn't complete its rotation. If it would have completed its rotation with my finger getting the needle all the way down into the bottom plate, it would have taken off my finger. It would have went so fast.
Well, that's why we used to call those at the furniture factory and stuff. Used to call those the manglers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, like I said, one of my guys, he said he's cut people out of them before that they were sewed to the machine. Yeah.
What machine were you running?
It's an SWF industrial embroidery machine. I don't know the model of it. It's a little older. It's still got the floppy drive. Yeah, it's got a floppy drive.
Was it a Fluger?
No, an SWF.
I know what the F means.
So do I. and you know what? And another thing that I regret that was my index finger. If it would have been my middle finger, that would have been cool too.
Yeah, and it was your left hand. You're left-handed.
Yeah, it is. So I haven't quite got back my strength, but I can type with it. So that's all that I need right now. No other exams needed to give so far.
I used to run that German sewing machine.
Husqvarna?
No, it was a Fluger.
A Fluger? I've not heard of a Fluger myself. My mom does a lot of What's
It
that big one that
wasn't.
she has?
It wasn't.
Oh, a
It
Juki.
wasn't an embroidery machine. It was
Oh, okay.
a heavy-duty sewing machine
Ah,
that we would sew canvas.
yeah. It's probably like the industrial Jukis that my mom has.
Yeah, we
It'll
used to
sew
use
canvas and leather and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. And to get the presser foot, you've got a knee lift to make the presser foot go up and down.
That was the right knee to press
Yeah.
the OK button and the left foot to make it go up and down.
Yeah. To run, my mom, her actual foot pedal looked like a treadle pedal because it was so big on that machine, bigger than she was.
Well, it has a 9-inch clutch on it.
She doesn't do much of that anymore. Her hands don't take it.
No, I can't. I can't. I used to tear them down and then she'd sew them and put them back on, and there's no way I can do that anymore.
I still complain about my hands from the Navy.
Yeah, no, that's a tough job on anybody's hands, is sewing and working with fabric and all
Well,
that.
that
That's what you did in the Navy, Tom? Sewing?
no, I was supposed to make that. I also did splicing mooring lines and putting eye splices in.
Oh yeah. T's ex-husband worked at a rope factory. His hands were destroyed.
I got kicked out for smoking it.
I was gonna say most of his mind was destroyed from probably smoking it too.
Well, that was from a long time ago. I put a link up on the side of that's a newer series of the machine, but it's very similar to that one. That one's just missing the flat plate, the actual sewing head that has the hat head on it right now.
I'd love to run an embroidery.
Yeah.
Get one of those embroidery machines.
That's a lot like mine. And you see that big red button?
Yeah,
that's the emergency stop button.
Yeah.
It did not work.
Yeah, way over there, over there, away from the.
So, and you see the cord hanging down in the back that's going over to an outlet. That's the cord that I had to jimmy my body down to. Good thing I didn't have a shoe on my left foot.
I want to get one of those that's computer controlled, where you can just.
That's what this one is.
Well, that's
what disc in.
That one's the one she has is that way, except it's a 1994. They've come a long way. Tell them what they cost, Tree.
About $17,000, around there. I'm pretty sure the new ones of these.
But it's a semi sewing machine. It's not a full automatic.
No.
If it still has the flying wheel and the pedal, it's a semi.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have a pedal. It has a button that says start and a button that says stop and a bunch of other buttons to control what pattern you pull out of its memory.
Oh, I
and then
understood
an emergency stop.
pedal. I heard you.
Oh, that was the other one. My mom's machine. Her Juki does.
Oh,
But
the
this
Juki
one,
got a big, huge pedal on it. Yeah.
Yeah, and this one is just like mine, except for the table's a little different there. Mine has the computer all down in there and stuff. There's like 3 shelves on mine.
Yeah, that one's off to the left-hand side. This one's much newer. This is the new series that they want to upgrade you to for $9,000.
Yeah. The software to run it is $2,000 if I do an upgrade. So, and this looks exactly like my office that I have it in. I have pegboard in the back and everything, just like that.
If there's no blood, no blood on that table.
Your brother seems to know a lot about that machine. Tell us more.
Yeah. He knows a lot because I've tried to teach him as I'm learning it myself. Reading really old manuals.
Are you talking about me?
You are so gifted.
I was running sewing machines before she was born.
Yeah.
You would make a great husband.
I was running bulldozers, sewing machines, and farm equipment at 5 years old. They birthed me in, threw me out in the field, and said, "Earn your keep."
Yeah, no, when I was probably about 7, he took old seat belts from a truck or something, and inner tubes from the truck tires, wood, and a few other things. And he sewed us little boats we were in. We'd put our feet in them, and we had little seats in the bottom, and he sewed them so that we could go around our lake, little paddle. Our feet were dangling in the lake, and
He was just trying to feed the fish with you.
I probably was. That was really the truth. I was his crash test dummy. I will tell you.
I knew you were going to go.
I will tell you. I was. It started when I was really little with this rocking chair, and it's a metal rocking chair that I have still to this day in my living room.
Where's that mute button at, Mike?
I don't have the power.
Yeah, and the last time he made me fall over and hurt myself was in Nashville. So see, that's
I was half a block away. Wait a minute here.
Don't say a thing.
I was
She's
half a
right.
block away from you when you took a
her.
dive out into that 4-lane highway.
I believe
Yeah.
her. I believe her.
No, I did it myself. I rolled my scooter over in a 4-lane highway.
Who carried you 2 blocks when on his
When I broke my hip?
on his back when you broke your hip?
You did, and then you set me on the ice.
Who
and
took
you
care
said,
of you every time anyone ever said anything to you in school and they didn't walk right ever?
well, that was only before you graduated. After you graduated, they really tortured me.
Well, see, you never told me none of that.
No, you weren't around. It's okay. Who taught me how to drive?
Aunt Marie?
Yes. You tried, but you couldn't.
What? You're left-handed.
My aunt had to teach me because she's left-handed. We do everything together, so yeah.
We call them T adventures because she's left-handed. When she gives instructions from a GPS, she says go up here and turn right, and she meant left. Have you ever turned right into 4-lane traffic going one way when she wanted you to go left? Let me tell you something. Those are T adventures.
Just
It
say
happens.
the other left.
She's in her right mind.
Yeah.
No, she's out of her mind.
No, she's in her right mind. So am I. I'm left-handed.
Oh, Skip, I love you, buddy, but there you had to go.
You ever try to drive anything that had a 3-speed on the column?
Oh, yes. My
Oh,
dad's
gee.
van. Mhm.
Did you take your driver's test in that, or did I know I didn't?
didn't. I took it in the newer van that was an automatic.
Oh, that's crap. I took mine in a 3/4-ton Chevy van with 3 on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that takes some getting used to.
It does.
Are you left-handed too, Troll?
Do what?
Are you left-handed too?
No, I was supposed to be though.
Wait a minute.
What?
Did somebody punch your card wrong? What happened?
Now the lady that would watch me when I was like super little, she was super old.
little.
You were little at
Is
one
that
point.
possible?
Yeah.
Man, I just can't see that.
I mean, I was a spitting image of Opie back then.
Oh my God, that was my dad.
But no, she was like really old, so she was still under that mindset of left-handed and of the devil.
Left-handed are freaks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So she tied your hand so you wouldn't use it.
Well, no, just every time I'd like go to eat, she would always pull the fork or spoon out of my hand and put it in my right.
Mm-hmm.
He
Now,
made
see,
you, he
My
made you
aunt
normal
did the
then.
opposite to Teresa. Every time Teresa did something, she always did it with her left hand. She'd have Teresa do it with her left hand.
She made you normal then.
Yep.
Normal? Oh my God, he's 6
Oh
foot,
my God.
6'9". he's like
But-
ho ho ho.
But look, he's not left-handed.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I used to be a little skinny little shit, and then I went to live with my grandma for like a summer
Yeah,
down in South Georgia.
Next to the power plant?
nuclear proximity does that. Yes.
Did you get mixed up in the fog down there?
No, I got mixed up in the swamp.
Ooh, that'll do it.
Ooh.
Swamp fever.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find a picture of me like when I was a little kid. I mean, I was pretty much Opie.
There he goes, the little kid.
Hey, we lost Tom. What happened to Tom?
He bailed.
Oh,
He ran away. He wasn't the center of attention anymore.
We stopped talking about. That was.
Okay, you're the only one that would say it. Okay.
It was Skip who said that we still live.
I blame T. Everybody blame T. That'll be all right.
Nah.
It's okay.
I
got really big shoulders.
Yeah.
We stopped talking about politics. So.
Oh, well, yeah. That happens after a while because it's the same old crap.
Yeah, no matter who's in office.
Yeah, no matter what.
No matter the color of the.
No matter what.
Yeah.
You got a donkey or an elephant, it doesn't matter. They're all messed up. So, Skip.
Yo.
You're left-handed, huh, Bubba?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I still love you. It's all right.
Okay.
Okay.
But
you're right-handed, I take it?
Oh, shit, yeah. No, actually, I'm ambidextrous, but I can pretty much.
Well with you.
I can hold it and pull it and throw it and whatever with both hands.
Switch off.
Yeah.
But we're creative. Left-handed people are creative.
Well, see, I'm twice as creative then, because I can do it. Hey, and I can also use my prehensile toes. She's not the only one that can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my toes.
My aunt that taught her how to drive can pick up a softball. Dig this, I'm not kidding you. Pick up a softball and throw it with her feet.
Cool.
What the hell?
I can take, if I've got a pair of socks on, I could take my socks off with my own toes and roll it up into a ball while I'm doing it.
Cool.
Maybe that's why she made me right-handed, because I'm not creative at all. There's not a single arts.
Well, you gotta admit, you do have that covered because Mrs. CT is about as crafty as you can get.
Oh yeah.
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 That's why I'm saying T and Mrs. CT would get along really well because Muzzle Mike's wife and stuff, they talk about crafts for hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to crochet.
Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Batman.
Yeah, Dante, you missed out on our midnight talk last night.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Oh, okay.
And
excuses.
Having no life.
It's called.
That's one of the things I used to run.
You have to have your priorities straight.
A long time ago.
And crocheting is a dying hobby.
It bores me to death.
Yeah, I actually had somebody at the beginning of this year, earlier this year, ask me to crochet him a pair of underwear, and I asked him.
Was it the guy with the kilt?
No. This is one of the guys that I was doing a outfit for the Crucible, and I said to him, well, do you want me to crochet it with a loose stitch or a tight stitch? And he says, I don't know, what's the difference? I said, well, it's kind of like carrying marbles in a sack with holes in it.
You'll be able to have a piece on the other one.
You loose stitch or,
That's a big ass machine there, Dante. Did you run it from the inside or outside?
Oh no, you ran it from the outside. The parts went inside.
Could you crochet with it?
No, that was a milling machine.
I know, buddy. I'm just joking.
That was one. I'm trying to look for the one I used to run all the time.
Yeah, BJ crochets.
Hey, we got
like
about
in cars.
No. She crochets.
Oh no, I was looking at the picture, the Daewoo.
Oh, okay.
Like in the cars, the Daewoo machine. Yeah, no, crochet is really nice, and it is a dying art. People, it's in right now.
Actually, no. That is not the same company.
But it looks like it was spelled kind of the same, isn't it?
BJ does Western hats.
Oh, kids or adults?
With crochet. The brim and the curl and everything.
Wow, yeah. I think I've seen that pattern. I haven't looked at it deeply, but I think I saw a pattern for like kids, and they had these little boots that had they were boot covers for your shoes too, so you could pretend to be a cowboy or a cowgirl.
Yeah, well, she does the hats, and she says
Uh-huh.
she came up with her own pattern. She
Oh,
says they
good
could
deal.
take. She said they could take it apart, but they won't know how to do it because they don't know how to work the yarn.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, you do. Michelle does some really pretty things. She did a dragon that she sent me a picture of a few weeks ago.
No. That dragon's all messed up. I mean, it's like it's on some severe drugs. The wings are all flopped over.
Did you try and help her, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see it in person. I just saw pictures, so it was laying still.
It's got some severe problems. It'll never fly.
It got into Mike's oil stash.
She was so proud of it, and I said, "Honey, look at the wings. They're all on one side."
Well, she just has to put more wire in them to make them go where they need to go.
No. Instead of being stitched in the center or the back, they're all to the one side.
Well, she can just happy. Let her be happy. It's worth it.
You
It
gotta
looks
teach
good.
her.
And
her
you know what works better than the wire?
her baby tuxedo really came out nice. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. What works better than the wire?
We've been using oh, come on. Think.
Pipe
The
cleaners?
weed trimmer, you know, the weed trimmer string?
Yes,
the
yes,
plastic?
yes.
We're using that now. It's lighter than the wire.
Does it hold its position when you bend it?
You heat it a little bit.
You know,
just
now that you
listen
said that, I
how-
think I saw something about that they twisted it like around a pencil and then heated it with and then it was like a little curlicue.
All right. Wait a minute. Overland, get back in here. Here's the thing. Here's a question. Okay, you guys ready? Did anyone ever think that this hangout would ever talk about
crocheting?
No.
Hey, we're a multicultural.
Where are your transgender A, B, C, D?
And we're still
critics
live
now.
Dante.
That's because none of us guys actually do it.
What happened to your life?
I hate
man?
to tell you that.
Pretty sure that Don can crochet.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
I
him
knew
do
she
it
was
in
going
a
to say
long
something.
time.
Yeah, I knew she was going to say something, so I was just going to kind of just nip that one off. But yeah,
And I
hate to tell
think
you.
he can macrame a little bit, but he doesn't know the names of the knots and stuff. He just ties knots and makes it look like it's supposed
Well, I
to be
know how to
macrame.
do the knots. I just don't know what they call them.
Okay, yeah.
I can tie your ship to a mooring. I can tie your ship to a mooring post too, pretty quick.
We definitely need to hear more often because there's a lot of.
So we're gonna get to see a video of Gopher crocheting.
No, but I might be able to find a picture of
Or
my
worse.
daughter braiding his beard.
Oh, okay.
I don't have it on this computer. I would have to give it to you some other time. But yeah,
That was a long time ago.
We can wait. We can wait. We still have next week. We can wait.
it's probably. I think it's on my Facebook. That and that cat that wears bib overalls that looks just like you.
No, it's gotta go live here, live.
I'm not anywhere. I'm like over a block away from him.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're,
okay.
you're up on the hill.
Oh, so you're afraid? Don't worry. We know CT.
No.
He will cover your back. Don't worry.
Oh.
No, that wasn't meant to be that way.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not
she
afraid to
giggled the whole
often.
time.
Listen, she lives. The bug in bunker I'm telling you about, dude. She can see you coming from at least a quarter of a mile away, and she can shoot the top of your head off farther than that. So she ain't afraid of shit.
Not too afraid.
No, She ain't afraid of because she knows we're not going to be in our condition. We're not going to be able to leave.
I'm not going to be able to run. Yeah,
we're set up. We are not going nowheres. But if you come this way, you best be packing hot and heavy.
Yeah. Usually fatties die first. That's like the first rule.
Yeah, we're not
cardio.
We're not going out that
fatties
way.
die first. But I'm not going that way. I'd double tap it on everything.
That's only in the zombie apocalypse.
Yes, only the zombies I have to double tap.
I'm taking the heat. Although Portugal is very far, so I'm taking the heat and I'm eating the sack. So I can't keep my eyes open. So I just hope T. I love you, T. I'm your friend. See, Portugal is that tiny dot that you won't get there.
Well, if I can ever get Don to get his passport, we could go places. But he just doesn't want to.
You know that
the only problem with your brother is that have the danger.
There's more than one.
Well, one of the problems is that he may get you and not leave. That would be a major problem.
Yeah.
We already have Madonna. We don't have any more space for divas, you know?
You don't need a rabid varmint with a chainsaw.
Yeah, but where I go, my dog goes. So that's the issue.
So that's your nickname for Gopher?
No, my little dog. My little dog. My puppy dog, Minnie.
I saw the picture. A few times when your avatar comes up, the thumbnail.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Goes back to the dog. It's a white one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little white dog. Yeah. Do you see the one with that? She's got a sweater on.
Yeah. It flips and then it rolls back to the other. Picture.
Yeah. I've been trying to take the other picture off, but no, she only weighs right at 5 pounds. So
hey, that's a nice hat.
Oh, that's a nice.
They're skipping one of the hats.
Come on, it's a little.
That is very cool, Skip.
Does that come in an adult size?
It's a bit sissy.
Do you have a pair of the crochet drawers?
No.
You want a pair?
No.
I know somebody.
I know you know somebody. Here's one of the little doggies she did.
Put the toilet paper in.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that looks cute.
Looks like an aardvark kind
all sorts of stuff.
Something Gopher would do.
No, mine would be like your eye covers.
Oh, I'll go get the other thing.
Oh no. I'm scared.
Hey, Mike, do you still have that picture I sent you about that, or is it out there that I sent you about the Batman warmer?
I forget where it's at.
Yeah, I can't find it either. I had it there for a minute.
Guys, I'm gonna hit the sack, really.
Good night.
Good to see you, Overland.
All right, Overland. Thanks for coming and spending time with us.
Nice meeting you.
It's always a blast.
No. Overland's leaving.
Yeah, the party's over. We lost our international status.
Oh no, we're not multicultural.
Thank you, guys. And
take care, buddy.
We're just Americans now.
It was wonderful having you here. Really, really. You're a very nice person. So
we'll be on the plane in the morning.
Week. Please come next week. We have so much I have to ask you. So
maybe I'll come. Maybe I'll come with a little bit more proof next time.
Wait, what the hell? Come on now.
Oh, that would be very,
pictures,
very
video,
interesting.
maybe some recordings.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Next week, then.
Take care, my friend.
Okay, see you. See you, Dante. He's asleep. Okay, see you.
Yeah. Aww.
Yeah, this is the quietest Gopher's been in any hangout.
Well, I'm kind of regretting letting her get in here. Now she's threatening me with all the evidence she's got.
Oh no, it's all right. I would never, because if I needed somebody, you are my number one.
I'm the only. What do you?
Who do I call when who do I call when I've fallen and can't get up?
Me.
Yeah. And if you say that to somebody at about 2 a.m, they do laugh.
You didn't tell them that you call me too after the gunshot, so
yeah.
Bury this.
Bury this. Get rid of it.
See, they're all laughing, but
I thought he was nice at first, but it just wasn't out.
Well, I tell you, no more. No more assholes in the houses. I'm not letting you make that again. You have the same shitty choice making thing as far as life partners that I do. No more.
Yeah.
No more.
Yeah. Well,
What have you got, Skip?
This is for motorcycle riders that ride in the wintertime.
That's the one. I found one of those today that had a Batman on it.
Well, I thought it was a vibrator keeper.
Do you have adult sizes in that too?
Dante has 15 of them.
What? What do you have to do? Join them all together?
No. We sent 15 out. He was going to give it to the polar bear riders, but he never sent them out.
You mean those guys that jump into the cold water type of thing?
No, the guys who would ride in the icy, frigid weather.
Well, that might fit after that.
But it was a big joke.
Sometimes you end up being in any.
They were originally pot handle holders.
Pot.
So that you don't grab a warm handle on
iron
a
skillet
pot.
like.
So is the guard your hands from the bowl?
You got to clean that ball.
I have a sense of humor.
What I want to know is, do you have any videos that you put up?
I worked on one.
I heard about the rendering thing. You were trying out Linux.
Oh, I'm not doing Linux on mine.
Oh, you're not going to do Linux?
No, I didn't do Linux, but my cameras were off, so I got to redo it because the cameras weren't set right. I got that new mount.
Yeah.
And my cameras were way off.
So we get to see your crotch instead of the...
You get to see the good stuff.
Oh.
Because I don't think you want to look at a video that's 90 degrees off.
That'd be interesting.
You'd have to lay down and look at it, and then it would look right. And I'm charging my cameras now, actually.
Can't you switch that in your editing?
Well, I can't. I'm looking for the place where to switch it, and I just decided just to redo it. It's easier.
There should be a small rotation button. What program are you using?
I'm using Sony Vegas.
Oh, see, I don't know that one.
It's a lot more complicated than that.
Yeah.
And when I reloaded the Sony Vegas onto the other computer, it's a little bit harder it didn't give me everything I wanted. So
they never do.
Are you using the one you paid for, or are you using...
No. I paid for this program. I just loaded it onto a different computer because I'm going to be editing with the different computer. I do own the program.
Is it just like the $69 one, or is it like the Vegas Pro?
Well, at the original, when a few years ago, it was $138.
Because I know, like the one I use. I mean, I didn't pay for it, but it's like
mine's Movie Studio.
Oh no,
Suite.
I use
2013.
I use Vegas Pro 15.
Okay, mine's 13.
Thanks be to the Russian hackers.
Mm-hmm. It's already been patched.
Yeah, mine actually, I bought mine at a micro computers in Denver is where I bought mine.
Oh my God, the website of the place I used to work at is...
Was that the actual machine the last one that you showed?
Well, you can't see the whole machine. That's the head of it.
Yeah, I was going to tell you,
That was the one I ran all the time.
we probably got about, I don't know, 10, 11 of those milling machines.
It was a Cincinnati milling machine.
Oh, you're in the same area.
No, that was just the manufacturer of the. Yeah, their fucking websites is. It used to be from like 1995. Now it's from like 2005. They're still behind, guys. It's hilarious. When I worked there, they had, let's see here, how many they have now? They still have 4 of those machines. When I worked there, they had over 8 of those machines.
Oh, wow.
Which means that four of them have died since.
Mm-hmm.
And they was old machines that were hydraulic controlled that were converted to
servos.
Yeah, they were hydraulic that were tape machines that were converted to servos with network access. Because it used to be seriously, I mean, the matter of fact, I'm trying to remember. It was comical. I think the machine had like 10 megs of memory.
Oh wow, that's a monster.
And it was, and I think it was, and it was like 10 tape. It was 10 cartridge tapes that went into the tower. Each cartridge tape was a meg.
Hey, we still got a few machines that run off of the 5-inch floppies.
5 1/4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no, these weren't floppies. These looked like 8-track tapes.
Yeah, those were tape drives. T, do you remember your first computer that you used? It was a tape drive.
Yeah, it was a Commodore 64.
Yeah.
Mom still got it over at the house.
We still got new ones. We still got like 3 new ones in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got my Commodore.
Yeah.
Wait, you still have Commodores new in the box?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I've even got the cassette player that came with it.
What would something like that be worth now?
A little over 15, $1,500.
Huh?
Yeah, she won't get rid of them. I've tried. I've had people have offered. People have offered. Well, I'm not getting rid of any more of my old Macs either because what was that last Mac? What was it? A 100,000 or 100 million or whatever dollars it was, that one of the original first. I ain't getting rid of shit until I'm absolutely 100% need it.
Yeah. Now, a used one you can get for $400.
Yeah. Well, these are
and that's
in the
just
box.
The Commodore
They had the plastic wrap on it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Do you still have an original Mac?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I have parts to one.
Oh, okay.
I do not have a full functioning one. I have parts to one.
You probably have a bunch of Apple IIs.
I collect the weirdest shit, man.
Let me ask you this: do you have a Timex 2600?
I don't think so. I don't
No,
think
all
we
my
do.
Timexes are gone.
No, I had a Atari 1200 XL.
We've got
the Pong game.
We've got the Atari Homes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it had the computer keyboard. You could slip a cartridge in it, and it was a video game.
Yeah, we got a shit pot load of cartridges, and then we got some blanks when you could program your own games.
You
oh
still
wow!
Got blanks.
Huh?
You still got blanks.
Yeah.
Oh, I know people that pay money for those.
I listen. The stuff that Mom you
just don't know.
It's
she has a Longenberger basket that was from the original Longenberger makers. It has the really dark stain on it. Oh, it's still in the bag. It's still in the box. It's the big hamper. I can't imagine. Yeah, it's still in the bag, still in the original box.
Because she never opened it, or did she buy it?
Never opened it. It's in the back of the closet, and she tells me that when she dies, it's mine.
But no. Is in the intent that she thinks she knew it was going to be worth money, or
I don't know why she has it there.
None of the Longenberger stuff is worth any.
No, it's not going to be anymore. But
that's
it was the
gone.
original. Yeah, it was the original stain that killed the baby in the baby crib. The little basket. It was toxic.
Yeah.
You know, it was chemicals, and then they started using something else that was more water based, and then they didn't hold up as well. The coloring didn't, because you got them wet. It came right off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was back before the baby died, and it was the original really dark coloring. Yeah, she's got it, and it's back there, and it's huge, and you had to do something really special to get it, and that's why she's saving it. And I don't know.
You had to do something really special to get
Well,
it.
Yeah, like book a party
was either to buy a certain quantity of product or to sell for them a certain quantity of product because they were like the old Tupperware. It was the Tupperware of basket weaving. But back in the day, man, the shit that my relatives did with that and the Shandi stuff from over in India, and oh my gosh. Yeah. We have buildings. We have barns. We have outbuildings. We have 4-car garages. There's not a vehicle in any of it. It's all stuff. We have motorhomes that full of stuff. Buses full of stuff. It's just unreal.
You still have a bunch of Apple IIs?
Parts. Right. I have mine. I have my Apple II that still works. I still have all the floppies for it. But I have parts to other ones. But I don't get rid of those because in case something happens to my one that works.
Parts are parts.
Yeah, I've got all. I usually, when I was collecting stuff like video games or computers and stuff like that, I usually collect as many as I can, and then I keep 3. One I use, one for a backup, and one that I never open or never move out of the package. It's a sickness.
No. I mean,
oh, it is. I've got so much crap, but it'll come down to me getting rid of it. I just don't know when. But the time for a lot of that stuff is gone. A lot of the stuff I saved, the old video games on 5 1/4s and stuff that I have. I've still got those, but I've sold off all the other ones and stuff. I miss old video games.
I still have punch cards in the basement with all of my programs from high school.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I remember the punch cards. I knew a kid that was going to Votech to learn punch card.
I used to punch steel plates, steel ribbons for Mizomex step and repeat graphics machines back in 78 through 82. Yeah. Steel, and we use steel ribbons and then the magnetic ribbon and then the steel punch plate. Yeah. I'm so damn old. Oh my gosh. Yeah, between me and her together, I think we've got enough stuff we could.
Yeah. If the world comes to an end, I have enough fabric and food, start a new breed or nation in my house.
Just the upholstery fabric alone that Mom has in the barn. Bolts, they're 12 foot long, and it takes 2-3 men to pick them up, and they're just bolts and rolls and rolls and rolls of upholstery fabric from when we were doing cars and boats and motorcycles and stuff.
Yeah, make some good coats out of that stuff.
Yeah.
Don always had the most magical pants when he went to elementary and middle school.
Oh my God.
Oh, do you have any pictures?
I don't know. I'll have to. Well, they weren't in color. A lot of the stuff.
That's okay.
I'll have to see if I can find some. I don't have a. Mom does.
There wasn't a hipper child in farm boots in the world. I'm telling you right now.
He had vests that had little fringe that Mom would make out of faux leather and all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah. No, he would have one pant leg one color, one pant leg the other color, and his little T-shirt on underneath of it. Yeah. I don't think it was a turtleneck. You know, he wasn't. He looked like one of the Brady kids.
Well, I had a bunch of those satin shirts when the satin and silk shirts was big.
Oh yeah, yeah. You did have a lot of those. That's when you were in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little older. Yeah, yeah. It's just still, yeah, yeah. Well, you all know that he had bright red hair when he was younger.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't know
I
that.
told you that.
Orange.
Opie, that's my dad. My dad's hair used to glow in the dark.
Yeah, my dad is a cross between Andy Griffith and Howdy Doody. If you took those two together and they made a child, it would be my father.
Got to keep the freckles.
I'm telling you, freckles, he is so white you can see through his skin and see his veins and bones. I swear to you, he can. He is like the whitest man in America, and I know that now that we've done his DNA. I mean, he has no color in him whatsoever. He comes from the Vikings and the Nordics and all those people up there. So, you know, redheaded white child is what he is.
My old man's a Viking.
Yeah. Yeah. So Dawn is a cross between that and Mom, which, you know, you never know. Half the things.
Mom has,
she was everywhere, everything
Mom has
everywhere.
Portuguese, Dutch, German, Jewish, whatever. Asian, American Indian. What else was it saying?
I can't. She did have some British, because
she had Saxon and stuff, but Dad was just straight.
He was straight white. That's it. If there was white people there, he came from there, and that was it. I mean, I swear it was so funny. I'll have to print it for. They asked me to print it for him, but Don had bright orange hair, and his teeth kind of was a little.
Hair on my head was a nice off red, but my beard was bright orange.
You were a little boy, you had bright orange hair. And when his two front teeth came in, they were like 40 times bigger than his face. I swear to you, they are still kind of big now.
I'm a bunny rabbit. Okay. That's the gopher in me.
Yeah, his two front teeth were bigger than his whole face. So I had Barbie dolls and stuff that I would play with, and he had a Ken doll, and he had the Ken doll back when they had plastic hair. It wasn't even real hair. It was just like, kind of looked like it was supposed to be hair there. Well, when the color fell off
like
of it,
hair and then painted.
Yes, it was. It was shaped like hair, but painted. It didn't have the lines in it or anything like some of them do today. It was just real smooth. He took an orange marker and made Ken have orange hair. So I have a Ken doll here in my house, probably in the basement somewhere. I know what bag it's in down there, that it has orange hair.
Hey,
it's
hey, T. T.
Oh, is there going to be a price to pay for this one?
T.
Yes.
You know I love you, but I'm gonna beat you tomorrow.
Well, next week we need to see those cute baby pictures.
He was a very cute baby.
My picture in my picture hung in a professional photo studio
in Marysville for a long time.
For 100 years. Everybody,
was very cute.
My picture, it was so perfect. They used my picture to entice everybody to bring their children in to have for over 50 years.
Yep, there's a really cute one of him holding me too.
Now his picture's just in every post office in the United States.
I told you they did take that down 17 or 18 years ago. They did take that down.
Yeah.
I was upset.
No, he was so cute when he was little. He had the little freckles on his cheeks and across his nose and them little bucky teeth. It was really cute.
And a perfectly round head until it got split open.
It was. His hair was curly enough that if he got it cut, it laid perfect. He was very cute, little boy, really. And then puberty hit.
Blam!
It was it. No more.
Got a bad case of the Fuglies after that.
Well, puberty and that swing set.
Oh yeah, that split my head open.
Yeah, I remember
that stopped the round head right quick. It put some it put some holes in that puppy, buddy.
Pole.
Yeah, it wasn't just after that you did a lot of damage with rolling cars and crap.
Well, yeah, falling off motorcycles, rolling cars,
Yeah.
getting run over by cars, getting invited to the Eldora fisticuffs in the middle of the night.
What was it? Well, who were those one guys that ran over you with a car?
That was trying to think of their name. They lived just down the street here.
Yeah.
They had to, when they tore all the muscles off my hip.
Yeah, they were mean.
Yeah, well.
I was too little. I didn't know. I couldn't do anything.
Well, it's okay. I got him back years later.
Good.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, you know that guy's dead now, right?
Oh no! Which one was?
The little short guy that had the car. His sister was like 6'9" and he was like 5'1".
Yeah, I don't remember those. I was little.
Yeah,
6'9", Jesus.
Oh, she's oh my God, she's just.
Was she Amazon?
She was just. I don't know, but she was the oldest, so I guess everything went for that. There wasn't nothing left for him because he was only like 5'2", but yeah, he ran over me with his car. No big deal.
Crazy, 6'9". That's fucking Amazon territory.
Yeah, she was tall, wasn't she? Because she just moved. Now her son's real short too, and their daughter's real short. And none of them's got any brain cells, but I guess they're all moved. They're down there living by themselves. But she moved out. The old lady died, so her mom died. So she gone.
Yeah, I don't remember those people.
I know. Well, I'm fucking much older.
Yeah, I know.
Much older.
Yeah. Well, and not only much older chronologically, but when I was a teenager, I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't let you hang out and do what I was doing. No. That ain't happening.
No, I stayed home and read the dictionary and the encyclopedia for fun.
Yeah.
God, that sounds familiar.
My parents wouldn't let me out of the house because Don ruined them.
Shit, my life.
You did.
Well, I'll tell you what, ain't nobody got any more experience, I'll tell you that.
Every once in a while, they would let me go and they'd say, do what Don tells you. I'm like, okay. Don would say, hold on and don't let go.
Hold on, don't let go.
Yeah, to whatever he tied me to. Oh yeah. Snow was, when it snowed, he would just gleam and smile with them two big teeth, and he would tie me to the back of something.
You're going for a ride.
Yeah. When I was little, it wasn't too bad. He didn't go too fast. But as soon as he could drive things that had horsepower, I was in trouble.
So was everybody else.
Yeah.
When I said hold on, I meant it.
He did.
Because we was going for a ride.
He would do donuts in the middle of a field and swing me around. I learned much about centrifugal force.
Well, that's
and
because you were on the outside
about an object in motion stays in motion. All those things. Because when I
don't let go, when I say don't let go,
yeah, don't let go. I know. He said don't let go.
And what'd you do?
I couldn't hold on anymore. I did not let go. It ripped out of my fingers.
That's the inertia to weight factor. When the centrifugal force inertia is greater than the amount of weight that one man or woman can hold onto a rope, that's when you go for a ride.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. That it was much better to fall off of that than get my butt burnt on that one.
Well, that we were learning about thermodynamics.
Yes, thermodynamics. Yes.
It was a science experiment at this point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was a science experiment. He wanted me to learn very well. Yeah. And when
look how smart you turned out.
Yeah. And this is the thing. When I would go through school, and we went to the same high school, but we were quite a few years apart, I would come up and they'd be like, "Are you Donald Sparks' sister?" And I'm like, yeah, I am. And they thought that I was going to be like him, but I wasn't. I was totally different. I mean, we have the little connecty brain thingy, but I'm totally different than him. So
was they ready to go for a ride too? Is that what he was at?
No, they thought that I was going to be a problem child.
They thought they were going to get the shit beat out of them.
Yeah. They thought that I was going to be a problem child, and yeah. Oh no.
You all thought I've been kidding.
No, he was a problem child. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You just wouldn't know. Yeah, you wouldn't know. Y'all just wouldn't know.
Most of them weren't alive.
Yeah. Well, no, and they wonder why I do what I do.
Yeah. As I said, you got all the brains. I just got all the talent.
Oh, the talent.
Oh no, I'm pretty talented. I got my finger caught in that machine.
Yeah, I know you are. I've seen you run your hand through stuff.
Yeah. And I'm just really clumsy. I fall a lot, even though there's nothing to fall on, and I've done it since I was a kid.
Always been that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the gopher coming out.
Yeah. I got my tongue stuck in a pop bottle once, like really bad. And then they never let me have pop again.
Not in a bottle.
No, I don't know. I remember it getting stuck, but I don't remember all the details because I was young.
But you can probably count the time that you actually, as a kid, that you actually had a bottle of pop on one hand.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they didn't let us have pop after
we didn't have pop. We didn't have candy. We didn't have treats. We didn't go out to eat. We didn't know what we didn't know what McDonald's was. I didn't know what a parts store was until I was 19 years old. You made all your parts. You were on the farm. You needed a tool. You built the tool. If you needed a part, you made the part. You didn't. You go out to the junk pile. You find 50 other cars. You make another car out of 50 cars. That's bottom line.
Yeah. Well, and with me, they bought me an Easy Bake Oven when I was 5, but they refused to buy any of the mixes because the mixes cost. So I went to the kitchen, I pulled out the Betty Crocker cookbook, and I took that and I cut the recipe down so that I could create it. So here I am making scratch in my Easy Bake Oven. And then when I put too much mix in there, he was. When I would put too much mix in there and it would overflow, I had to learn how to take it apart and get all the cupcake and cake out of there and then put it right back together.
So did they pay to replace the light bulb when it burned out?
Yeah, we always had a light bulb. We would always have light bulbs. Yeah.
That's because we bought in bulk.
That costs money too. That's why I'm just asking.
Yeah. No, the light bulb is fine. No, I mean Dawn and I was probably 7. Dawn and I were pulling taffy in the kitchen. I found a recipe in a cookbook somewhere and it was taffy. And I'm like, let's go, Dawn, let's pull some taffy.
Well, mom made her own donuts, made her own coating for the donuts, did all of her own pies. And everything was farm made, homemade, period. It just wasn't.
Except for the regular food. That's why I have a sweet tooth, because my mom didn't cook regular food good, only sweet stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to give up the sweet stuff.
It is. It is. I do have a really big sweet tooth. Yeah, and I will take some blame for Dawn being a chubby teenager.
No,
because I was making it.
Not chubby.
You were.
I'm addicted to sweets too. I can't help it.
Are you? I just love them. Yeah. No, it is. It's very hard for me.
Yeah, but you don't eat as much as what people think you do.
No, I have metabolic disorders.
That's your metabolism.
It's really bad. I take 224 milligrams of levothyroxine every day, plus some other stuff, because I don't have a thyroid that works very well. I have to go get ultrasounds all the times because I have nodules in there, and I got to make sure they don't.
Thyroid's screwed up. She's got Sjogren's. She got an autoimmune disease.
Yeah, I have polycystic.
BJ has a nodule on her thymus.
Yeah.
And they did a scan and they says, well, it doesn't seem to really be a problem.
As long as it's not growing. That's usually what my endocrinologist says, as long as it's not growing. So they take, the baseline first and they'll keep going. Yeah, I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I also have had recently biopsies taken out because of different things. So that has to do with all that stuff. But but I'm fine. I just, I just blow up like a balloon. My legs are so big with fluid because of the autoimmune disorder, and sitting at this desk 24 hours a day doesn't help.
Are you still sitting there?
No.
I am. I'm still working.
I know. Oh, yeah, we can tell. Yeah. Our country feels safe now that you're there.
Yeah.
Or at least safe from the Canadians.
Yeah, no, they're still online.
I mean, Canada's still there?
I was just talking to a Canadian a few seconds ago.
Was it a Canadian or an Arab Canadian or a
Oh, well, no, Canadian.
Oh,
Redneck Canadian.
well, there you go.
Real Canadian.
Real Canadian?
Yeah, not an import. We have a lot of imports in the Canadian. There's more shawarma restaurants than there are churches.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the shawarma it drove me crazy when I was training some Pakistan guys for stuff.
Yeah, I told
it was not
for stuff.
Yeah.
Dante, have you ever eaten shawarma?
No.
Cave Troll?
No.
Isn't it that meat that's on a stick that hangs over a fire?
Yeah, that's the basis of it.
In that case, yes.
Yeah, it is. It's a yellow rice.
I don't know what they called it, but there it was hanging.
Yellow rice with all kind of meat, but the meat has to be, because they're Muslim, the meat has to be halal.
Well, it can't have pork in it.
No, it's got no halal goes way beyond that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know, Troll. They like candy with pork on it and bullets with pork on it, don't they?
I heard about that.
Yeah, until you tell them it's got pork in it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, halal really means that it is killed in a certain way and have a holy man pray over it while it's having its throat cut. They don't believe like either shocking or hitting them with a 22 in the brain or anything like that is humane. They think cutting their throat and letting them bleed out while a priest is praying over them is the better way to go, and that's the start of halal. So yeah, I did some reading.
I'm pretty sure they don't do that.
Yeah, well, here in the United States, I'm sure that people say it's halal, but it isn't. I'm 99% sure. It's
I hauled kosher veal.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. And they got to draw the knife. They draw the knife through the throat, and it's a very sharp knife. And if they get any blood on the blade, it's a bad omen. They don't use it.
Ah, okay, yeah, it is. It's very similar to kosher in that way. Of course, kosher you can't have the meat and cheese with the meat, so it's got to be like in a separate kitchen kind of like thing. I read too much. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to know who I was dealing with a lot of these things. So
right, the meat has to be the kosher has to be blessed every 72 hours.
Does it? Okay, yeah.
Until the person buys it, but every 72 hours.
Wow. So you're left-handed and Jewish, Skip?
Yeah.
No, I hauled it, and I had to get from Chicago to Los Angeles in 72 hours.
You sure you weren't transporting beer for some little short guy?
No.
You have Black Trans Am ahead of you.
Yeah.
I remember I hauled the veal into this little Jewish meat shop in LA.
Was the hammer leading the way?
If you wanna drive truck again and have some fun, if you can shoehorn me in a Trans Am, I'm with you. We'll have some fun.
Hey, I can shift a lot better than Jerry Reed.
Oh, dude, he was.
Get in there.
Yeah. Get in there, you son of a bitch.
Hey, I'll get you the Trans Am Gopher.
No, Moto Matman needs the Trans Am.
74.
Yep, he needs a 74 Trans Am. I'm always trying to take pictures when I get out there and stuff, but they're always a 78 or a 72 or no wait.
Well, you come real close there once. It's a 72 or 73.
Yeah, 72, 73. And there's only very little bit of difference between 73, 74, 75. So, I mean, I'm sure there is a big difference to collectors, but it's only a few little things.
It's all junk to me.
Well, most of them have the hood up, Mike, so you know.
Yeah, pick and pull.
Yeah, I was sad when he died.
You leaving, Troll?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Sorry.
Be safe.
It was my fault.
It was fun.
See you later, buddy.
See you, man.
I hope the little one feels better.
Well, since people were starting to leave, I guess I'll end the live portion of this.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Are
I got a
you
bone.
ready,
I got a
T?
bone to pick with Mike after it goes off.
This is when it gets real fun, T.
He's got a boner to pick with Mike.
Okay. I'm gonna get back to work. It was nice meeting y'all. You.
Oh, sure,
See you,
fine.
T.
All right, be safe.
I will. Thank you. Bye bye.
We're not all leaving.
She's probably going to listen.
No, she's
Okay,
not.
what did you do, Mike?
We're still live. Hold on.
No, I'm not.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And thanks for coming. It was always a blast, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.